All right, looks like we're live. So yeah, hey guys, how y'all doing? Let me just join my voice chat to see who's here in terms of the special guests. Hold on a second. Oh, here we are. So we've got Blaze and Shadow. Awesome. Let me just go and say hello to them, guys. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey Luke.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, nice to hear. Boy, oh boy, it's been a pretty busy week. Ah, our Don's here. Hello, Don.
Hello.
Yeah, so nice to see you here. Nice and early, right at the start of stream too. Yeah. So yeah, how have you guys been doing?
Good. Yeah, it's been good, but I've been watching a certain show yesterday.
Yeah, Shadow, I don't know what you were thinking, really, honestly. What were you thinking, Shadow?
I watched it for you guys.
Right, why can I hear... Blaze, why is there a female voice for you, Blaze? What's going on?
Oh, that's not the way. He said it next to me, actually.
Right, I thought that was a female.
I think the microphone is just making it in higher pitch.
Maybe, yeah, must be very interesting microphone. It's making him higher pitched, yeah. Oh, the mum's joined us. That's nice.
Oh, this is here.
Yeah. So, yeah, this has been a pretty busy week, guys. So, yeah, and got some pretty cool stuff too as well. Not just, not just DVDs, but also other pretty cool things today because today I went to a certain shop, actually. And I also as well went to, I also went bowling as well, guys. I went bowling today.
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
You just had to represent my favorite video game meme, didn't you, Blaze?
Yep.
Is that your favorite video game meme as well, Blaze?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Donnie, I'm doing very well, thank you. You're doing fine? Good. So, Dom, then, I believe you had the opportunity to rewatch Ocean's 11, didn't you, recently?
I sure did.
Yeah, and it seems that you love it a lot more now, don't you? Because you give it a 10 out of 10, don't you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, is this something you're going to review soon?
Yes, it is.
Nice, and
Shadow.
will you do the same for the sequels?
Yeah, I will. The game is on sale now, sadly. Oh, all right.
What game are you talking about, Blaze? Dying Light?
No, Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
This will be the triple pack. This will actually be my first time watching Ocean's 12 tonight, so...
Yeah, I thought it was okay, really. The cast are still good as always.
Yeah.
See what you think of it.
Only follow-ups I saw were Ocean's 13 and Ocean's 8.
Yeah, 13 was good. I've not seen 8 yet, but I heard that was also really good too.
Yeah, damn, 20 pounds for one game? Yeah, it's definitely a better female-led spin-off than Wokebusters.
Wow, so a female spin-off which isn't woke. Nice, that's good to hear. Because wokeness really annoys me.
Unfortunately, Ocean's 8 has James Corden.
Well, I don't really like James Corden. I find him very annoying.
Yeah, and he's very annoying in that movie too. So
I also think he was a horrendous miscast of Peter Rabbit as well. To be honest, guys, a miscast of Peter Rabbit.
Well, thankfully, they checked up. Is that so?
Is that because the thing is, Blaze, Peter Rabbit is supposed to be a kid, not an adult. Yet in the films, he sounds like a grown-up man.
And they made him on the edge. He sounds like a kid. Not to mention, they made Peter Rabbit an unlikable psychopath.
Yeah, I thought he was very, very annoying. Nothing like the character I read in the Pediatrics Potter books.
And you have a good waste of Sam Neill.
Yeah, I hated that.
In the beginning of the movie, you have the guy from Jurassic Park playing the book antagonist, and you just kill him off in a dark way. That shouldn't even be in a film like that.
Yeah, because the film is supposed to be marketed towards children, and he died of a heart attack, guys.
Yeah, and what's worse is he basically died from eating junk food, which is not a good thing to put in a children's film either.
Exactly, yeah. I think the film was very mean-spirited, but apparently there was a sequel to it, which apparently was viewed somewhat better, apparently, but still not that good. But I've not seen the sequel yet, guys. If it comes out on stream, I'll probably give it a watch, because I watched the first one via Netflix. Hey, Dark Prime.
The sequel is Shadow. The sequel is slightly better, but it's still not that good.
Yeah.
Dead Rising 2 off the record is 20 pounds, so that should be about how much in Norway?
Well, why do you do a conversion, Blaze, to, from your Czech currency to a currency of Norway? There should be some. Yeah, check on Google. There should be a converter for you to use.
200 krone.
Wow. Okay. Donnie says an example of a movie didn't need a sequel. In his opinion, is Grown Ups. Yeah, I agree. I hated Grown Ups too.
Yeah, same here.
I think the first one. I think the first one's an underrated comedy movie, which in my opinion doesn't deserve a hate because I find it really hilarious with great characters in it. Were hilarious.
Yeah, I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, it's
the first
so
one
funny.
the first one I think is too overhated. I think it's one of the better modern Sandler films.
Definitely, yeah, it was great.
Because what I liked about it was that people were like, "What is this movie even about?" I liked it wasn't about some generic plot. It was just some guys getting together to mourn their coach. Have this one summer where they can still be their kid. They can still be kids again, and that was the whole point of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. And just
out of curiosity, Don.
Just out of curiosity, Don, how would you rank the two films out of 10? The two films of Grown Ups.
I give Grown Ups 1 an 8 out of 10, and I give Grown Ups 2 a 0.
0. Wow, you must really hate it very badly, right?
Yeah, I didn't like how Rob Schneider was in the movie.
Yeah, I hated that. And, besides it, the film had pretty much no plot either. The sequel.
And if people thought the humor of Grown Ups 1 was disgusting, wait till they see the humor of Grown Ups 2.
Yeah. Max Charles, Peter Rabbit. Yeah, definitely. Great choice. I mean, because I loved his voice working, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, the DreamWorks movie. He could probably have worked very well as Peter Rabbit, Max Charles.
Hey, do you see this?
Is that a video rendering, Blaze?
Yeah, 5 minutes left.
Nice. Oh, Daniel's joined us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, going pretty well, yeah. Streaming him right now, yeah. Having a pretty good time.
Movie Lover, did you see my comment from about an hour ago?
Oh, what comment?
I met an actor who was from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, you did? Which one?
His name is Robert Mukes, and he played Rufus Jr. in House of a Thousand Corpses. It's the 6'10" dude with long hair.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and he's a nice dude, and apparently, even though Rob Zombie's movies tend to be trash, he said that Rob Zombie is actually a really nice dude in real life.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah,
that is very good.
I assume out of these pictures you posted, Daniel, but the gentleman who's signing autographs is this person, is it, Robert?
Yeah, I believe I sent the picture.
Yeah, so I'm looking right now, and I can see someone signing autographs. Yeah, it must be him.
He's only in Corpses. Like in the follow-up, they recasted him with Tyler Mane, who played Michael in the Halloween remix.
Oh God, the Halloween remix! I hated those.
Except that character in the Corpses sequel is only in like a few seconds, and he gets killed off in the beginning. So,
hey guys,
what's up, man? What are you saying?
I have to leave and come back again because I have to go to the store and buy something real quick. So
well, that's fine. Take your time. There's no rush.
Right.
There's no rush.
Take it.
Okay.
Take care.
See you in a bit.
Take care, bud. I see you. Yeah.
And I see Ozzy's joined us.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're just chatting about Rob Zombie films, Ozzy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I was talking about how much I hated his Halloween remakes. I just thought they were garbage. Hated them.
And this makes me even more happy I didn't see those movies.
Yeah, Shadow, you saved yourself in lots of pain. And plus, Don, you'll also be sad to know that the version of the second one that I watched wasn't the extended version.
Yeah, go figure. Like the theatrical versions are pretty much only in Canada.
Yeah, and I absolutely hated how at the end of the movie Michael talks as well. That goes against his character.
But if there is one redeeming thing about the director's cut of Halloween 2, it's that Laurie dies.
Yeah, I found her extremely annoying in both those remakes. Actually, I couldn't stand that at all.
That I wish was in the theatrical version because that's probably the only time I clapped throughout the movie when she finally got shot down by the police.
Yeah, I found her extremely annoying in these remakes. I strongly prefer Jamie Lee Curtis far more.
Yeah, it's stupid how they play some sad song over all three of the characters like we were supposed to care about these characters who did nothing likable the whole entire time.
I also as well can't believe the second movie also made Dr. Loomis very unlikable as well.
Oh goodness, yeah.
I thought he was pretty good in the first remake, you know, pretty, you know, friendly, you know, well played character. You know,
Yeah,
but in the sequel,
still his actual self in that
yeah.
version.
Although in my opinion, he doesn't come close to Donald Pleasance.
No.
Yeah.
Question for Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, do you prefer Brad Dourif in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, or do you prefer Brad Dourif in Alien Resurrection?
That's a very good question because I hate Resurrection and those remakes. I mean, I suppose, you know, his character, the sheriff, was a pretty friendly character, weren't he? I suppose.
Yeah, kind of the only really likable character in those films.
Yeah, I liked Brad. I think Brad was one of a few good things about the remakes, yeah.
The only one who doesn't, because he doesn't say disgusting jokes and lines in every single scene he's in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everybody else
exactly.
did. But just a heads up, that's basically every Rob Zombie film. Every character.
Yeah. Didn't you talk about another film by Rob Zombie movie that, in your opinion, didn't he sequel called Devil's Rejects?
Yeah, that's like his one good movie, but even that has some Rob Zombie problems that I won't mention on here.
Yeah, well, I'll probably watch it one day if it comes out on a streaming movie lover, and plus, now that I've also wrapped up Halloween movie lover, you'll be happy to know that the next horror franchise I'll be binge watching in the future will be Chucky.
Nice. What did you think of the new films?
Well, I told you my thoughts on 2018, didn't I?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed 2018. As for kills, it was just, you know, okay. I didn't really like how Laurie was wasted. She did absolutely nothing in the movie.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that, but I think I liked it a little better than a lot of other people because
Yeah, it was just okay. Michael was, you know, still a ruthless killer, I guess, and also...
Yeah, well, they did Michael invincible. I'm glad they didn't reveal any backstory for him still, and they didn't...
They should have kept him mysterious,
yeah. They kept him anonymous.
They should have kept him mysterious.
I feel like Kills was kind of supposed to be purely Myers' film, so...
Yeah, and of course, you can also easily predict that he's not going to die in this film because there's of course a new one coming out next month, isn't there now?
Yeah, but I like the extended edition better.
Yeah, the
extended cut is a better ending.
I love how the extended cut shows Laurie getting ready to fight Michael. It's just badass, isn't it? How she gets ready like that, isn't it?
Like, I have a feeling if that was the cut we got, the film probably wouldn't be as badly received and probably would have made some better money as well. And
yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, folks, you know, my favourite Halloween films always will be the first two. And in my opinion, Halloween 2 is where a franchise should have ended.
Speaking of that, Luke, I actually have another question for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
So, you're the one who finally watched Halloween H2O.
Yeah, I did. I did last Sunday. Yeah, you're right.
Did you think Halloween H2O fit well enough in the Halloween 1 and 2 canon, or do you prefer that it didn't?
I can say it's like a what if, Daniel. Kind of, really. What if Michael came back when Laurie's, you know, middle-aged and working with a job and she has a family now? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah,
because they don't really reveal how he survived his death in Halloween 2 even in that one.
It's very confusing, yeah. And because that movie, of course, obviously ignores that other trilogy that came before, doesn't it?
It does.
Thank goodness it does that.
Yeah,
that
good.
Trilogy sucks.
Yeah, especially the fifth movie. I hated the fifth movie. Hey, Liv, how you doing? Nice to see you here. And when it comes to a third movie, in my opinion, guys, it's best just watch as its own standalone thing. You know, just watch it unaware it's a Halloween film because, in my opinion, it's not a Halloween film.
No, which one are you talking about? It doesn't connect to the movies, basically?
Not really, no, Ozzy. And also, in my opinion, it shouldn't even be called Halloween 3. I'd rather call it, you know, Season of the Masks. That's what I'd call it. I'd just call it Season.
Sounds like a better title.
Simply because the film isn't about Michael because he's not in the film. They tried to do something new this time. Instead, it's about like a factory that makes masks and has androids and stuff like that. So I'd call it Season of a Mask, especially as well because there's not even any witches in the movie either.
Yeah, they should have did a film about either witches or werewolves or vampires even.
Yeah, that would have probably made sense. Yeah.
Basically, your basic classic monsters.
Yeah, they could have done that. Yeah, pretty much Aussie is for Dark Universe before it got ruined, isn't it, Aussie?
Yep, and I do not speak of that movie.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, Don, have you seen that 2017 Tom Cruise Mummy movie?
No.
Well, I think you're saying it's on lots of pain because, in my opinion, it's garbage. I mean, if you thought, you know, I mean, Don, if you thought Tarzan 2 and Scoob were very bad universe setups, then, you know, wait to see this Tom Cruise movie because it basically dies at the very beginning of a movie, literally.
Yeah, the opening logo screws itself over immediately.
Yeah, literally.
I do remember seeing Scoob back in lockdown, and I hated it.
Yeah, I mean, Don, I thought it was so horrendous. I watched it on Prime earlier this year, guys, and it was so bad. I'd rather watch the live action films over the, you know, the duology from the early 2000s.
Well, I'd rather watch mostly just Monsters Unleashed over the first 2002 film and Scoob because I still
Monsters are my favorite. Yeah, Monsters are my favorite, the live action ones.
I still kind of hate the first film from 2002.
The first one, yeah, wasn't really that good, but I'd rather watch Albert Scoob any day.
Oh, yeah, same here. Any day.
Because at least for me, it has a perfectly cast Shaggy instead of Will Forte, who in my opinion was a horrendous miscast, and yeah.
He's got nothing like Shaggy.
They should have kept Matthew Lillard for that film.
Yeah, exactly, because he's the best impersonator of Casey Kasem, so we should have got him back.
So why didn't they get Matthew Lillard back?
They just want to cast, you know, like Hollywood actors, don't they? As I've noticed, and I also thought that. Sorry, what, Don?
Even Linda Cardellini was a better Velma.
Oh, far better. Yeah,
because she still matched the Velma voice.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that, you know, Gina Rodriguez didn't sound like she wanted to be there in Scoob.
No,
she sounded so bored out of her mind. I also as well really hated the voice of Fred in Scoob. I hated Fred, and also his design was also cringe as well, pure cringe.
He doesn't even look like Fred.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like Ken from Barbie dolls.
Yellow hair.
Yeah.
Not brown.
Daphne also didn't sound like good either. You know, Amanda Seyfried. She can do better than Daphne, I swear. She can do much better acting than Daphne.
Yeah.
So I have something more positive that I'd like to reveal to you guys. While you guys have been talking about the awfulness that was Scoob, I basically spent the last 2 minutes designing this Michael Scott bandana on my head.
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. So I don't look anything like Steve Carell, obviously, but I bought the exact prop that was used in the about 15 years ago. It was only like $10. And in case
I'll be right back.
No, it's Ozzy.
Okay.
In case you guys want to do something like this, I could send you a postcard for a happy birthday with Dwight Schrute right here. It's your birthday. It's a statement of fact, and this is what the inside looked like. It's basically the Dundie Award. Basically, Jim Halpert saying, you know, something Jim Halpert would say. So yeah, huge Office fan.
Nice. That's cool.
All right, so I'm gonna go back inside the Comic-Con, which means I'm gonna be gone for a bit. But while I'm gone, so keep me posted on what you guys been up to, okay?
Yeah, sure. Have fun, Daniel.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later, but I'll be back shortly.
All right. You start school, do you, Rio? Well, good luck. Hope it goes well for you. What are you doing, Scooby-Doo? Quotes in the comments now. Reggie? Oh, time for a Scooby snack. It's hard to do Scooby's voice, I swear, God.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah. Now, in case you guys wondering, I bought quite a lot of stuff this week, so it might take ages to talk about it. So, yeah. Could probably start pretty soon, maybe, if you want. If you guys would want me to, of course. But, yeah. I might probably wait till Ozzy returns, because I'm sure he'll be happy to see what I've got as well.
You can also wait until Vermont returns as well.
Well, he's a store, isn't it? He's probably going to be gone for God knows how long. Besides, I can show him again when he comes back, can't I?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I tend to show these films twice, mainly because he wants to see them, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, good luck to you as well, Donnie. Hope school goes well for you, yeah. Thankfully, my school days are over. And I, of course, hated school as well, so I'm glad I'm out of there.
Yeah, same here.
Apart from, you know, my later years, like in sixth form, for example, but everything before that, no, definitely not. Mainly because I was bullied for 5 years, guys, and no one did anything to help me, so yeah, screw school.
Cool. I was in elementary for from I think from preschool till 4th grade, and think I had the same problems as you. And then I was homeschooled, and the middle school part of it was fine, and it was around 9th to 12th grade. The middle school life was also hell.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear you went through similar things to me, Don.
Yeah.
You were bullied too, Donnie. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing better. Because bullying sucks.
Oh, it does.
Sorry, I bet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wonder what Ozzy's got up to. Hope he's okay. He's eating some chocolate right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I sadly can't eat chocolate because of my teeth right now.
Oh, that's a shame, Blaze.
That's why when I go for something, I just say vanilla now.
Vanilla, as in vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I had some today actually at the restaurant because I went to Bella Italia, Blaze.
Oh, nice.
If
the video is uploading right now.
That's cool.
Oh, that's great.
So if you guys wonder what Bella Italia is, it's actually a restaurant in UK which does Italian food. I don't know if it's in any of you guys' countries or not. Bella Italia.
I got an Italian restaurant here now as well.
Is it Bella Italia, Shadow? Is it something else?
No, it's called Milano.
Oh, nice. Milano. Nice. As in the city of Milan. Nice.
It is here, but it's in Prague, sadly. Oh, wow. Bella Italia pizza. Oh, wow.
Yeah, pizza's very nice. I had some today, actually, pizza time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have pizza today too.
I have something which is pizza, but it's not actually pizza.
How can it be pizza but not actually pizza?
It's a pizza triangle. It's like a pastry with pizza sauce.
That's nice.
I'm saving that for today, for nighttime. Right now I'm eating peanuts because they're really good.
Yeah. And as well as bowling, guys, I also played on the arcade machines. There's actually a Walking Dead machine to play on, like like a crossbow shooting game. It's pretty fun.
Oh, rail shooter, nice.
Yeah, and plus as well, my brother also went on those grabber machines. We tried to grab one of those like soft toy things, and they're like a combo machines because you hardly win at all.
Yeah, that's one issue with them.
Yeah, hate them. Right, so we've got a lot of people watching this, so we could probably start doing the showcase of what I've got, and
right, let me go notify Vermont quickly.
Well, he's at a store, Blaze, so he probably won't see you. Why don't you let Ozzy know?
Oh yeah, where's Ozzy? I haven't here. Wait, Ozzy.
Yeah, let him know that it's time for me to showcase everything.
Luke is doing a showcase.
He's back.
Oh, there you are.
Welcome back, Ozzy.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay, Ozzy. So now that you're here, I might show what I've got on from this week, DVD wise.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So just to bear in mind, guys, most of what I got is upgrades, just so you know. So it's not really much new things, but so when it comes to Amazon, one thing that I upgraded to Blu-ray was, of course, one of my favorite Pixar films of all time, which of course is The Incredibles.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And of course, on the cover, as you can see, is of course Bob Parr, Mr. Incredible.
Hey Luke, have you seen the Mr. Incredible becomes uncanny meme?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I've seen that already. It's actually, that meme is incredibly funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you one of them.
And then, guys, I also got on Amazon one of my favorite films of this year so far. And this film has probably my favorite roles of people like Michelle Yeoh and Jonathan K. Kwan. He guys may know a short round of Indiana Jones. And that's of course none other than of course this year's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that in theater.
To the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Now that's an actually good version of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I can guarantee that because I, of course, refuse to watch MOM.
I need to watch that movie at some point.
But yeah, please do, Ozzy. You won't regret it, Ozzy. It's a great movie.
Wait, Ozzy, what movie?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Really send that to you. I actually have it right here.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
cool.
Yeah, and then for my store, guys, I also picked up as well a comedy movie which stars people like, you know, Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock, and I think also has Betty White as well, I think, if I remember correctly. And that would be, of course, none other than, and of course, hold on, The Proposal.
Oh, I have that movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny movie, guys. Really funny.
It's on D- last night.
Yeah, and one also, thankfully, as well, one of those ones where Ryan, thankfully, is not playing Deadpool, because it was before he, of course, played Deadpool, thankfully.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing about this movie. Then, in addition, when it comes to house, I also picked up trying to find one of the
Daniel
new
is
things.
back.
Yeah, I noticed his back, Blaze. Nice one. Okay, where's the one that I got? That's new. Oh, I think I found it. So the only, you know, like new thing that I got, guys, in terms of Blu-rays was for a movie which is about, you know, which is set in ancient Egypt, and we were talking about this movie earlier, guys, when it comes to a shared universe thing, but thankfully I'm talking about the older version of this movie, and that's none other than, of course, 1999's The Mummy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the better one.
Yeah.
The better one.
The actual one to me, yeah. I love The Mummy, 1999. Probably, in my opinion, another example of a film that did not need sequels as well. Absolutely not, in my opinion. Did not need sequels.
No.
And then, next up, guys, I also picked up, you know, 3 DVDs of films. So, one of them is an animated, you know, DC film, which, of course, is set in DC animated universe, which is, of course, The Death of Superman. So, it is like, you know, based on the whole Doomsday comic and all that. So, I'll give us a watch.
Just saw that movie.
How was it, Shadow?
It was pretty good.
Nice. That gives me hope. Then I got probably my favourite work of, you know, Ben Affleck as a director, guys. And that's probably none other than, of course, The Town. Pretty good movie.
I still need to see that.
It's a pretty good movie. Directed by and starring Ben Affleck alongside, you know, Jeremy Renner, for example.
Oh damn, I was on the wrong account. Oh no, let me upload it to the other one.
Oh dear, Blaze. But I also then picked up as well probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler comedies of all time, guys. Well, I think it's like a remake of an original movie. It's also sports and prison film at the same time, guys.
I know this one. This one.
And that's, of course, The Longest Yard.
Oh man, I have not watched that film in years.
Yeah, it's a pretty good Adam Sandler comedy, in my opinion, guys.
Golf movie.
Yeah. And then, in addition, guys, I picked up even now. These are pretty much all just Blu-rays. So when it comes to upgrading, guys, one of the things that I got first was I upgraded a movie directed by Brad Bird, which is a great animated movie, one of my favorites of all time, which is animated, and that is of course The Iron Giants upgraded to Blu-ray. This is like, you know, a new edition of it as well.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. I also upgraded a collection of Blu-rays for a franchise which I'm going to be ranking next Thursday, guys. And that was, of course, upgraded, which is The Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good franchise, in my opinion. No bad film in the franchise, in my opinion. And then, after that, I also upgraded one of my favourite Jim Carrey comedy movies of all time. And this is a film, guys, in which he goes from hero to zero. From zero to hero, guys. And that is none other than, of course, hold on, The Mask.
Oh, my
favorite.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I heard apparently, guys, this is also another example of a film did not need sequels as well, apparently.
Thank God I never saw the sequel.
Yeah, I heard that apparently the sequel called Son of a Mask was garbage.
Also, I heard it had a horrendous CG.
Well, I'll probably watch it one day to see how bad it is, guys. So, yeah, wish me luck.
You're definitely gonna need it.
Yeah. But I also picked up what is, in my opinion, an underrated movie by Christopher Nolan, guys. Pretty underrated film by Christopher Nolan, which has my favourite role of Guy Pearce, and one of my favourite roles of people like Carrie-Anne Moss and Joe Pantoliano. And that's, of course, none other than Memento. Yeah.
I also bought that and haven't even watched it yet.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, very underrated movie, in my opinion. And is it going to be your first time watching it, movie lover?
Yeah.
Well, hope you enjoy it. Then after I also picked up 2 Spielberg films, guys, upgraded to Blu-ray. One of them is for another one which I think is underrated, guys, and that's none other than a movie from 2002, which is Minority Report.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's a very underrated film, guys, and it stars, of course, Tom Cruise, and it's about, like an agency which is stopping crimes before they even happen. So yeah, pretty exciting actually. But in my opinion, though, Minority Report is not the most underrated Spielberg film. In my opinion, the most underrated would have to be Tintin.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this is what this is.
That actually deserves a sequel.
Well, the thing is, Don, it is getting one in development, but unfortunately, it's been in development hell for ages, sadly.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope this sequel happens.
Because it definitely sets up one at the end.
Exactly, yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Tintin, Blade. I got on Blu-ray.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much much like the Indiana Jones films.
Yeah,
except animated
and the character's younger.
What's better is the motion capture does not look creepy like all the Robert Zemeckis motion capture animated films.
And also as well, and the animation for this movie just blows my mind because it's so hard to believe this is a 2011 movie because it literally looks so real for its time in 2011. It really does. Like, wow. Literally looks like a live action movie just by being animated and yeah. And in my opinion, it has better animation than lots of recent animated films, actually, to be honest. Lots of them.
At certain shots, I couldn't tell that the movie was animated when I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah. And then next up, guys, I also upgraded one of my favourite Ridley Scott films of all time. Might probably be, if not my favourite movie of his, alongside the first Alien movie, and probably the final cut of Blade Runner, and also The Last Duel from 2021. And this is probably this movie, of course, has a favourite role of all time from Russell Crowe. And if you guys are not entertained, then I hope you're entertained by this. Do you guys see it?
Tintin.
I've already shown Tintin before, Blaze. What's this?
Oh, wait. There's
Gladiator.
It's not in sync. Oh, Gladiator.
Yeah, it's Gladiator.
Never seen it.
You're not seen it, Ozzy? Well, I think you're missing out because it's a brilliant movie. Probably my favourite work of Ridley Scott.
I plan to check it out someday.
Please do. You won't regret it. And movie lover, have you seen Gladiator as well?
No, I haven't.
Well, I'd recommend it. It's a great movie, Gladiator.
That movie also has my favorite role, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Commodus. Yeah, great villain, definitely.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Going pretty well, Daniel. I'm just showing people what I got on Blu-ray, and one of the things I got was Gladiator on Blu-ray.
I got the 4K Steelbook Gladiator.
Oh, nice one.
So before I go back inside, I might as well show you guys the 97-degree Fahrenheit heat because it's really hot out here in Southern California. I want to show you guys all of the cars that the convention has gotten. So we got a couple of cars that are from the Pixar Cars franchise, and here's one that I think maybe Ozzy knows because he's the person from Florida. The TV show Miami Vice, which cameoed Bruce Willis during one of the seasons. A replica of that car is here. And then we have our collection of Jurassic Park cars right here.
Oh, nice.
For those of you who have seen the Wachowski Speed Racer, that's the car from Speed Racer. And here's my personal favorite one, since I'm a massive fan of this movie. The actual car that George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino rode in, Dusk Till Dawn. And at the time, as you can see in this behind-the-scenes picture, it was all dusted up and everything. But apparently it's been cleaned up and it's been in the shelf for all these years. But they cleaned it up, but it's the exact car that George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino drove in all throughout Texas and Mexico. And not necessarily a spoiler, but in the movie, Quentin Tarantino wears glasses and the glasses break. Apparently, from what the guy over at the convention stand said, those glasses are on the hood of the car. They were worn by Quentin, but they got resigned. And then to finally top it all off, even though I haven't seen the show at all and I feel embarrassed about it, that's the car from the TV show Knight Rider starring David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah, Kit.
You know, Kit.
Yeah, I love Kit. He's awesome.
Wait, Luke, you've seen Knight Rider?
Yeah, bits when I was younger, yeah. And he's also in Lego Dimensions, too.
Would you say that I would probably like it?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I hope you enjoy it.
I mean, it's not on streaming or anything, so I don't have access to it, but maybe I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I hope you enjoy it. It's a pretty good show.
Oh, I guess I might as well have one final question to ask you guys. What are your thoughts on, because they got a couple of food trucks over in front of my face. When was the last time you guys tried a funnel cake, the dessert?
I've never had that.
Last July.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, Ozzy. I guess I might as well. Maybe this is just an American thing, but I guess I might as well show you guys what it looks like.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, so, you know, the material used to make waffles, make a little bit of a cake out of it, and you put whatever you want on it. That's basically what a funnel cake is.
Interesting.
All right, I'm going to go back inside, but I'll be sure to hop on the stream when I can, okay?
Yeah, nice one, Daniel. Take care. Have fun. But next up, guys, I also picked up another Spielberg film, which I think is also underrated and something I need to rewatch, of course, and that's, of course, Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that one was pretty... I've watched when I was a long time ago. I should definitely rewatch it. But I also as well picked up one of my favourite films by Zack Schneider, guys. And this is not a superhero film, guys. This is actually, based on, like Greek myth. And it's also spawned a very famous meme about something being Sparta. And that's, of course, none other than 300.
Oh, my favorite Schneider movie of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are
the guy also directed the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah, I've seen that, Don. It's a pretty good remake.
You know, the 300 is awesome from start to finish.
Yeah, it is. It's a brilliant movie, and I think it also has Michael Fassbender in his acting debut in it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's definitely really amazing in his role in that movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then next up, guys, I also picked up a Blu-ray for a movie set in Middle Earth, actually, guys. And I've already got the Lord of the Rings trilogy as a Blu-ray, and I thought I'd pick up the 13th installment of the new Middle Earth trilogy, guys, in Blu-ray, and that's, of course, none other than The Hobbit or Unexpected Journey.
Yeah, we watched that one yesterday after the abysmal Rings of Power.
Yeah, this movie is wicked underrated, I don't understand why the Hobbit trilogy gets the hate. I don't think it deserves it at all. Doesn't deserve it.
I love the Hobbit trilogy. Yeah, and also, guys, after I rewatched it, Ian Holmes' narration brought me to tears.
Yeah, may rest in peace. I was very sad when he passed away, a couple of years ago. May rest in peace.
Yeah.
And then I also thought I'd upgrade a movie which probably now has my favourite role of Ryan Reynolds, guys. And no, guys, it's no longer Deadpool, because this movie blew me away with how amazing he was. And I thought I would upgrade none other than, of course, 2006's Smoking Aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Ultra. I also have that film on Blu-ray.
That's cool, Don. And yeah, so if Jay contacts me again during the stream, I can show him this, can't I? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then of course, next up, guys, I also thought I'd upgrade, of course, a movie which, as my favourite role, Denzel Washington, where he plays a villain, Training Day, upgraded.
Nice.
Then also one of my favorite Will Smith roles, guys, which I think is also an underrated sci-fi film, which of course is I, Robot. Yeah, I think it's a very underrated film, I, Robot.
Something about it.
It's also, my opinion, has one of those few good roles of Shia LaBeouf in live action, actually, as well, to be honest. Then I also upgraded 2 MCU films, guys, as well. One of them is for probably one of the worst ones, but it's a film that I appreciate more after Endgame. And I'd rather watch over Iron Man 3 and Captain Marvel, and, of course, Crapturnals. And that's, of course, none other than, of course, For the Dark World. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that movie a lot after Woke and Blunder.
Yeah, and I, of course, refuse to watch Woke and Blunder, so, yeah. And I appreciate this movie thanks to Endgame, of course, thanks to, Frigga's scene in Endgame, so, yeah. But then, the other MCU movie, which I got as a Blu-ray, was probably one of the best ones, which, of course, is my favourite of the trilogy, and that is, of course, none other than Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
My favorite Captain movie.
That's my favorite standalone MCU film.
It's a great movie, The Winter Soldier. Really great movie. And then after that, I also thought I'd also upgrade a trilogy of superheroes to 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray, because I found it, I thought I'd grab it. And this is, of course, a trilogy about heroes, or shall we say, mutants. And that's none of, and of course, the original X-Men trilogy.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
So thought I'd,
the last stand, I even feel, does not deserve hate.
Yeah, I mean, it does have issues, but I'd take it over things like, Dark Phoenix and, Origins Wolverine and New Mutants and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, Last Stand is kind of like an actually better version of Dark Phoenix, when it's actually better written.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
I've always liked Last Stand.
But I, of course, hated how, Cyclops was wasted, and also how Xavier didn't have much screen time, and he got wasted too.
Yeah, those are the only bad qualities I have with the movie.
And I also feel that Wolverine shouldn't have, had stuff to do in film, because his story was complete with X-Men too as well.
Yeah, when it comes to Xavier's death scene in the movie, I think it's way better than Multiverse of Crapness.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I'm glad I didn't see messed up version of Crapness, as I nickname it. And then next up, guys, I thought I'd also upgrade 2 movies with Nicolas Cage into Blu-ray, into a 2-movie collection. These are probably some of the very few live-action Disney films I like, guys, alongside the original parts of the Caribbean trilogy, and that's, of course, none other than the National Treasure movies.
Oh, yeah.
I like those movies.
Yeah, pretty good movies in my opinion. And in my opinion, the second one deserves a sequel. Then I also upgraded one of my favourite Pixar films of all time, and that would have to be, of course, none other than a movie which is about, many characters who are working in a company which involves screaming, and that's none other than Monsters, Inc.
Oh, yeah, Monsters, Inc. My favourite.
Yeah. Then I also picked up one of probably my favourite comedy movie by Seth MacFarlane, in which he stars in and directs, guys, and my favourite one of Mark Wahlberg as well, guys, and that's, of course, the extended version of Ted.
Yeah.
An extended version?
Yeah, it's extended, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Don, you're going to be happy with this next one. I thought I'd also upgrade one of my favourite action films of all time, and this action film has my favourite role of Bruce Willis of all time, and that's none other than, of course, Die Hard.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Then I also...
Mother.
Yeah, you know what. And then next up,
I mostly watch that film usually whenever Christmas is around.
Well, it's a Christmas film, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Then I also as well picked up 3 films in a franchise, which was as a favourite role of Kate Beckinsale, guys. And that would be, of course, it's like a movie which involves, like vampires and stuff like that, and she's like a fighter called Selena in these films, guys. And there's 5 of these films. I picked up the first 3. I'll probably get the next 2 soon, hopefully. And that's, of course, none other than the first 3 films of Underworld.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Luke.
Yeah, Blaze, what's up?
So I've been watching the Hellraiser movies, and I'm starting the 3rd one.
That's cool, Blaze.
It's really good. I think the sequel's really good, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
I kind of avoided the sequels because there's too many of them.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of them.
There's 10 right now. There's
10.
currently 10 movies of Hellraiser. Eventually, there's going to be an 11th one.
Goodness me, it's not stopping, is it? And
no.
And also, guys, now, if you guys is wondering if Underworld is my favorite, like vampire action franchise. Well, it's not, because the last Blu-ray thing I got was, of course, a trilogy starring Wesley Snipes as one of my favorite Marvel heroes of all time, which is
I know this
Blade.
one. I know this one. Blade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I really like the first one.
Yeah, the first one is one of my favorite superhero films of all time, guys.
The second one's okay.
An underrated film.
Yeah,
Third
don't
one's
believe
just
MCU
awful.
is wasting Blade right now.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching MCU anymore, Blade, so I do not care. Screw the MCU. Yeah, screw the MCU.
She-Hulk is so bad. She-Hulk is so bad.
PG-13 Blade is pathetic.
Yeah, it is. And also as well, guys, did you guys hear about what's happening in the recent She-Hulk episode? Apparently there's twerking of all things in it.
Oh yeah, Shadow and I were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, it's just absolutely gross, guys. And, when it comes to those who are continuing with the MCU, I just honestly think they're wasting my time. I really do think they're wasting my time on this. Because honestly, in my opinion, guys, the MCU is dead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, like
It is 6 feet underground right now.
Yeah.
It's actually dead, but it's just reanimated right now.
Yeah, it's
what's
getting
the
ruined.
direction they are going?
Oh, yeah.
My mum's back, nice.
Yeah, finally got
come
back
back.
from the store. Thanks.
Yeah. So the last thing I got, guys, was 2 steelbooks actually. And one of them, of course, was probably my third favorite role of Keanu Reeves of all time, guys, behind John Wick and Neo, and also my favorite role of Sandra Bullock. And this, of course, actually none other than 1994's Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty awesome steelbook. Yeah, I love this steelbook.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I also as well picked up a movie which is actually a musical film, guys, from 2017, which has, probably my third favorite role of Hugh Jackman behind, Wolverine and Keller from Prisoners, and also my favorite roles of people like Zendaya and Michelle Williams. And that would be, of course, none other than, of course, The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, another example of a good movie in 2017.
Absolutely, yeah. The Greatest Showman was a great movie, yeah. Thanks to Hugh Jackman, yeah. And the others who played the role so well.
Yeah, I love the movie from start to finish.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
The songs from that movie are stuck in my head.
Yeah. So, the Monday, if you want to see what I've got on DVD, there's a huge amount to cover. So, I'd suggest for you rewind back to when I started so you can see for yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. And then, guys, now when it comes to what else I purchased, guys, I didn't just purchase DVDs this week. I also purchased action figures, actually. I got 2 pretty awesome figures. One of them was actually for my favorite DC superhero of all time, guys. And this is a particular version of him from a recent movie from last year. And that's, of course, none other than, of course, Schneider cut Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the black suit as well, guys. So I'll be doing an unboxing of this video in the future on my channel, so you stay tuned for that.
Well, that's the same brand that I got my Batman figure from.
Yeah. And then I also picked up as well a new action figure by NECA for one of my favorite, like action heroes of all time, guys. It's not Terminator or John McClane. It's actually for another character who is actually, shall we say, part man, part machine, all cop. And that's none other than, of course, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if you open it up, guys, there he is. See that?
Yeah.
So you can
I
see.
saw it in my store yesterday.
Yeah, so you've got an alternate head there, and also his gun, and also like that rifle that fires like explosives, and you can even do like a gun effect with like here, which is pretty cool.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to have fun unboxing these figures, guys. Can't wait to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Evermond, in case you're wondering, one of the things I got this week, I know you'll be happy about, of course, was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite films of this year, actually, guys.
Mine too.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Of course, my favorite, as you guys may know, is of course Gina's film.
Oh, yeah, Terror on the Parade.
Amazing movie.
Absolutely. Phenomenal.
Gina actually liked one of my comments about it.
Yeah, because Blade, didn't you also tweet saying you watched it and you give it 10 out of 10? And she liked your tweet?
Yeah, she actually liked it, surprisingly.
Yeah, well, congrats to you, yeah. So, yeah. And also, Amon, you'll also be pleased to know I also got Wesley Snipes' Blade films on Blu-ray as well, upgraded. See about Amon?
Cool.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Yeah.
And also, guys, I also appreciate Blade 2 a lot more because I think it's probably going to be the last, good Blade film we'll get for a while.
Yeah, or probably ever.
So yeah, it's a shame that I had to come to this, and Amon, as well as another happy thing you'll also be happy about, I also as well got on Blu-ray The Incredibles.
Yes.
Yes, it's a really cool cover of Mr. Incredible as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when I take it off, yeah, you can see. There you go. We're all there.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, Don, have you got a favorite Incredibles character from that movie?
No, I kind of like all of them.
I mean, my favorite's Frozone.
Same here. No,
Where's my super suit?
Yeah. Definitely my favorite. Definitely.
He has the best quote of the whole film.
Yeah, definitely my favorite voice was Samuel L. Jackson, guys.
Same here.
Yeah, mine too.
And I'd also recommend you guys check out him out in the recent Paws of Fury film that came out this year. He's definitely really good in that. And you know what's funny, guys, is he nearly says his catchphrase in that movie.
Oh.
You know that?
I think I saw the clip.
Yeah. Did you guys hear the clip that that of him recording the line? I mean, let's see if I can find it because it is pretty funny actually. Hold on a second. Hold on. Paws of Fury behind the voice actors. Here it is. It's pretty funny. Okay, listen to this, guys. It's pretty funny. Hold on.
What the mother father cocker spaniel's going on here?
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, what the mother father cocker spaniel's going on here?
Well,
Because in case you guys wondering, the film's about cats and dogs who are samurai warriors.
the thing, I've kind of actually retired from Nickelodeon.
Have you now, Don?
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Is that because there was a recent bad film for you, Don?
Well, quite a few of their stuff has been mediocre lately.
I mean, I've only seen a fair few films, so I, of course, have no idea, if there's any bad films. I mean, I heard there was apparently a very bad adaptation of The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah. That was horrible.
Yeah, because apparently, not just, fans of that show, but, like, critics in general apparently regard the movie as one of the worst films of all time.
It is.
They sure do.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to watch it because I'm not interested in the show to begin with, guys. I'm not even a fan of anime, so, yeah, I'm not going to be watching the show.
Me neither. I could care less.
Yeah, so I'm not watching the show, guys, because I'm not interested in it. I'd rather watch other things, to be honest.
Thank God I didn't watch the movie in the theaters.
Yeah, well, you probably saved yourself a lot of pain, didn't you, Ozzy? Because you saved yourself some money, didn't you?
Yep, I watched it at my cousin's house, and I fell asleep twice throughout the whole movie.
Must have been boring, then.
Yep. And I cringed a lot, based on memory.
Oh, God. So would you guys regard that as the worst work of M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the worst Nickelodeon movie of all time.
The only worst of his that I've seen, but I think are good are probably his, East Whale 177 trilogy and Signed, that movie about the aliens and Mel Gibson's in it.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I think you're gonna love Sixth Sense.
Well, I'll be watching it hopefully one day, Shadow. See what I think of it.
Great.
We'll see what I think of it. And it's also pretty cool that, I got to Steelbook of Speed yesterday, because yesterday was, of course, Keanu Reeves' birthday, which is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's also my favorite actor, guys, not just because he's a great actor, but also because he's actually probably the nicest person ever when it comes to actors, because he's so nice.
Yeah.
When you see what he does, he's just so nice.
I actually did find The Matrix in one of my stores yesterday, but the only problem is that is the VHS version, which I don't own a player of that anymore.
Well, that's a shame. I mean, I have the films on Blu-ray, Ozzy, so do you reckon you'll get them on Blu-ray yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to find them.
Yeah, well, I hope you do, because, and if you get them, will we be getting one of just the original trilogy?
Yeah, I still need to watch 2 and 3. I'm not getting piss erections ever.
Yeah, don't, because you save yourself from lots of pain if you avoid piss erections, as I and Don and Shadow call it.
I'm on board with you guys on that.
And yeah, and also it's gonna break your heart if you watch it.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
why
I know,
guys,
it will be on-
which is why I'm planning to write my own, Matrix 4 story, actually, guys.
They ruined Neo and Trinity.
Yeah, piss erections, unfortunately, he does ruin them. Yeah.
Yeah, and Morpheus and Smith.
Yeah, via horrendous recasts, guys.
Yeah.
So, for your own sake, Ozzy, just watch the original trilogy, for your own sake.
Yeah, I only saw the first one. I told you I really liked it. I just need to watch 2 and 3 now.
Yeah, the first one is probably my favorite, like simulation movie of all time.
It's also my favorite role of my favorite live action role of Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite role of Keanu, of course, would have to be John Wick.
Same.
Another franchise I still need to watch.
Yeah, please do, Ozzy. You'll love John Wick when you get the chance to watch. I hope you enjoy it.
Yep, just like how I just finished my lunch.
Nice. Donnie, I'm going to be covering The Hangover tomorrow in films that didn't need a sequel.
Alright.
And then tomorrow, guys, I'll be filming the video why, in my opinion, Gladiator didn't need a sequel.
Exactly.
Because the second one I thought was a mediocre disappointment that was not needed.
Definitely not.
I think Claudia was perfect on its own.
Well, the second movie was fine, I guess, but yeah, not needed.
I didn't really like how they had a villain which was basically just a rip-off of, Charles Muntz from Up, pretty much. And he was also a knockoff of Vector too, as well. From Despicable Me. And also, as well, I hate how they wasted, Flint's father, Tim.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
Which also breaks my heart because that's my favourite voice for James Caan, may rest in peace. Yeah, it's a shame that he passed away earlier this year.
That was one of the best subplots of the first film.
Yeah. I also, as well, thought that Terry Crews was also a weaker choice for Earl Devereaux than Mr. T as well, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I really never knew the difference when I watched it for the first time.
Well, I'm very familiar with, the two actors' voices, so I was able to spot that he wasn't Mr. T.
I guess I'm not really that familiar with them then, I guess.
Well, that's why then, isn't it? Yeah. Because I see Mr. T in, various things, so yeah, and Terry Crews and other things too as well.
Wasn't Mr. T in the A-Team, or was that someone else?
Yeah, he was. But yeah, Baracus he plays.
Yeah, I only know that because of Liquid Dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also in one of the Rocky movies.
Rocky 3 as Clubber Lang. That's one of my favourite role, Mr. T, actually, guys, Clubber Lang. He's also my favourite Rocky villain too. That's cool, Donnie, that you saw the Hunger Games films, yeah? That's cool. It's a really great franchise, yeah. Hey, Jedi Prime, what's up? Speaking of franchises, guys, I hope you guys enjoy my Homecoming review I did on Thursday.
I have unfortunately not seen that yet.
Well, I hope you enjoy it when you get around to watching it, Shadow.
Yeah, of course.
And what you guys who saw it, what did you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yep, I did.
Good.
Especially when you talked about the whole I'm nothing without this suit scene.
Oh, please don't get me started on that line. That line is just disgusting.
Yeah, I still hate that line to this day.
Yeah. You know what I did, Ozzy, when I rewatched it? Because when I rewatched it on Wednesday night, I actually fast-forwarded that scene. Because I can't stand it.
That scene just shows he doesn't really care about his consequences and just cares for his needs.
Yeah.
Something Spider-Man would never do.
I'm just glad he finally got that right in No Way Home, with the whole sacrifice that he made.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there was so much at stake, and he saved the universe, didn't he? But sadly, of course, Audius, as I didn't name it, made it pointless by bringing in Vulture into the universe. So you're making the spell pointless.
I have no idea if that scene was supposed to be set before that whole moment, but releasing it after No Way Home was already just a sign it should have been scrapped.
Yeah, Yeah, I've been pointing that out loads of times. Like, what would it have been if it released before No Way Home?
Maybe Ozzy, it could be maybe a sign of the start of the whole multiverse thing. With the villains being brought into different universes, but it would still make no sense to begin with anyway.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be Spider-Man's problem anymore anyway, so.
Only it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw Zombieland films only nice. They're pretty funny films, Zombieland. But obviously, guys, my favorite zombie movie is Shaun of the Dead. When it comes to zombie comedies.
Yeah, Mitch, I picked up some new video games today.
That's cool, Ozzy.
Might as well show them quick. Bam, bam, and bam. And also this one, even though I was going for the Nintendo version.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't find it, so I just get what I get, basically.
Yeah. Watch that fan. I don't really care about the extended No Way Home release. I do not care. And from what I've read about the new scenes, I'm glad I didn't see it because they look underwhelming.
Yeah, there's sadly no scene of Toby and Willem Dafoe meeting face to face.
That's just so stupid. You haven't talked to Doc Ock. Why haven't talked to Norman too?
I searched up the clips.
So yeah, this extended cut No Way Home is just overhyped.
Well, I didn't see it in theaters anyway. Because I knew it probably wouldn't be that good anyway.
I guess one of the only good things is probably when they changed the post-credits scene to show the aftermath of the spell and not that crappy versus crapness trailer.
Yeah, messed up versus crapness. Yeah, but I wish we did a scene showing Toby and Andrew returning to their universes instead.
That's what I wanted.
We do get some additional dialogue between the three in some scenes, so that is what I will say.
Well, I'd rather watch that over everything else anyway.
They're going to upload those scenes to YouTube later, so just got to wait till those scenes get uploaded to see what additional dialogue gets added. So there you go.
Yeah.
You're not really missing much, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not missing much anyway. I've got better things to watch.
Yeah, but why didn't they just release that when it came on Blu-ray?
Because they're useless. That's why they're absolutely useless. Like, how hard is it to add deleted scenes to a Blu-ray?
Yeah, my Far From Home thing came with Peter's to-do list back in 2019.
Yeah, why can't we do the same for No Way Home with all these extended scenes?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. They just want more money.
Yeah, they're just greedy.
Yeah, I don't want to see additional scenes of fake Flash in the school scenes getting his book signed and.
Yeah, I hate Flash. I can't stand him.
Like Flash is supposed to be a football playing jerk, not some annoying stereotype.
Yeah. I honestly prefer, I prefer, Joe Manganiello and Chris Liker's Flash over Tony Revolori's Flash.
Yeah, Joe is actually how Flash is supposed to be portrayed.
Not Tony, definitely not Tony. And just so you know, guys, I'll be rewatching Far From Home as well, this coming week as well. So yeah, wish me luck with that.
Well, okay, that I actually did somewhat like.
Some people, sadly don't like it or do this. So yeah, I know some people in the comments here don't like it. So yeah, those of you who don't like it, wish me luck.
Far From Home is slightly better than Oncoming.
Yeah, some people have highly regarded as the worst Batman movie of all time. You know that.
I don't agree with that. That's still TSM too.
Yeah, I hate TSM too. So yeah, I would say that's the worst one to this day.
Same as for me. I can't stand that.
Because it's not even a Spider-Man movie at all. Just a shared universe movie. That's all it is. Shared universe.
Shared universe movie that just happens to include Spider-Man for some reason.
Yeah. What a load of crap. Oh, and the Mond White here. I thought I also got Monsters Inc. as well on Blu-ray, just so you know.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, my bad quality with Far From Home, guys, is Flash is still, of course, utterly annoying, and also I have hated that character called Brad. I hated Brad. Couldn't stand him.
Thank God he's not in No Way. Thank God he's not in No Way Home.
Yeah, thank God for that. If he was in No Way Home, I'd probably given it a lower score than 9 out of 10.
I gave him the finger when I rewatched the MCU last year.
Good one. Deserved it.
Yeah.
And
I
dropped a lot of curse words too.
In the opera scene.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you, for cursing at him, Ozzy, because he's just a pain to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, at least the people I was watching with were mad at me for swearing at the screen.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch movies by myself sometimes.
I tend to watch them just on my own these days, really. It's peaceful.
Yeah. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah. Tomorrow, guys, I'll be watching a film that came out this year called The Northman. So I'll be watching that tomorrow, see what I think of it. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. But right now I'm currently, watching a film starring Mel Gibson called The Passion of the Christ.
Oh yeah, that really gory film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Got like 15 minutes left of it to watch, guys, and it is definitely a pretty gory movie. Goodness me.
You see what I mean now?
Yeah, it is really gory. You're not wrong, guys. Really gory.
Apparently his next film, Apocalypto, is also even just as gory, or if not more.
Oh wow, saying something, isn't it?
Right.
Ow.
Well, even that film is nuts in English either.
Yeah. Looks like Blaze's redub's out. That's cool. So Blaze, are you going to watch it with Mum, Blaze? I see people tweeting about Indiana Jones movie. Well, I do not care. I'm not watching that movie.
Good like garbage.
Like, I think it's going to suck mainly because of the whole time travel or rubbish.
It really will.
They're just going to kill Indiana Jones in the end.
Yeah, I've got a feeling they are going to kill him off. I just know it. I know it's going to happen. And I'm not going to watch it.
Obviously, they're going to kill him.
Yeah, because I'm not giving Disney any of my money. All.
Never mind. Now I don't even hate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull much anymore after hearing this concept.
Yeah, Kingdom maybe the weakest, but I appreciate it for what it is, especially because it is of course also the last of the, Lucasfilm movies before Disney, of course, took over, isn't it?
Also, the last movie from Paramount.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Plus, at least it closes one of Indy's other things that actually him and Marion getting married are actually pretty good close to his story arc.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to get married. I wish they, included at the end of The Last Crusade, really, to add more closure to it.
Yeah, like, not only that, but he also becomes dean of the school, so...
Yeah, the dean, yeah. Pretty amazing, isn't it? For him.
Yeah.
Deserves it.
Yeah, you can kind of see why I like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and really don't hate it that much.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. I think it's the weakest of the 4 films so far.
That I will not deny.
Oh, Declan has something funny to say in there.
It's Declan, a movie lover. Declan.
Yeah, Declan.
Yeah, Disney suck nowadays, and I feel like getting a bulldozer to demolish it. Yeah, you do that, Declan. I'll be cheering for you.
You'd be saving Hollywood.
Yeah, you would. Hero.
Getting ruined by their terrible ideas.
Yep. Hey, my daughter, nice to see you here. We'll just talk about Far From Home, yeah, because I'm going to be rewatching this week. I'm just telling those who hate it to wish me luck. Although I don't really hate it, I just think it's good, but now I think about it, not as good as No Way Home, to be honest. But yeah, I just wish for the MCU, wraps up with Endgame now. To be honest, I still wish that.
Yeah.
That's what I wish.
Same here.
Yeah.
And I also wish that the MCU could have been a bit longer.
And so, movie lover, when it comes to Hunger Games, would you say this is your favorite role of Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think Candice is probably proof that Jennifer's a better actress than she is as Mystique, actually.
Oh, way better.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, Don, did you see Jennifer in a film from last year called Don't Look Up?
What film from last year?
Don't Look Up.
No, I didn't.
It's a pretty good film. It should be easy for you to watch because it's a Netflix film.
All right.
Blaze, that one was pretty funny. Are you going to get everyone to watch it with you, Blaze, now that it's out? Yeah. Well, Darth Hammer, I do not really care about Kevin Feige retiring or not because I'm done with the MCU. Yeah, I've seen Passengers not because it's a pretty good movie, you know, with her in with Chris Pratt and Lawrence Fishburne, but I didn't like how Lawrence Fishburne got wasted in Passengers.
Yeah, I hated that.
He's only in it for like 10 minutes. So yeah, what an absolute waste of Paul Lawrence. I mean, he was pretty good as his character, you know, Gus Mancuso, or one of the staff members of the ship. And his first line was pretty funny because he says, "Who hell planted a tree on my ship?" So yeah. No doubt, I like Bryan Singer as a director before I found out who he really is in real life.
Wait, what?
Bryan Singer, you know, I'm saying, but I liked him as a director before I found out who he really is in real life.
I'll probably search it up on my own.
Yeah, do. But sadly, of course, you know, he's done pretty nasty things he's been accused of. So yeah, lost respect for him. But I think he was good with, you know, his first two X-Men movies and also, you know, things like, you know, Days of Future Past and Superman Returns as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I no longer like Bryan Singer, guys. Lost respect for him. But yeah, this week's haul of stuff has been pretty huge. Honestly, probably the hugest one ever. Goodness me.
Yeah, the hugest one so far.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see why.
Yeah. Yeah, now you can, Ozzy, yeah. Yeah, well, that's a big shame about all of it. Evan Phil Archer, is it? Said his Far From was the worst one, and he got attacked. That's just stupid. Can't believe he has to block people. I mean, I can definitely relate to Evan because I had to block loads of people recently, of course, yeah. I mean, one person in the comments, you know, what stupid is, guys, on my post about, you know, Chadwick, you know, the 2nd anniversary of Chadwick Boseman's death, someone actually asked me if I'm watching Wakanda Forever. And I'm thinking, I've already said way too many times, I'm done with the MCU. Oh, Lily's here. Lily. Hello. Here's Lily. Hello.
Oh, hey, Lily.
She's been in my bed for an hour, guys. That's so cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Lily. Yeah. Yeah, she's a lovely cat, isn't she, about Dorla? Yeah. Absolutely adorable. She's so cute. Lily. Lily. What's up, princess? How are your dogs doing, movie lover?
Oh, good. They're just. Don't worry, they're not going to show them on screen.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just asking how they are, you know.
They're good.
That's nice. And how about your cats that you have? How they're doing?
Oh, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, guys, I feel like anyone who doesn't even like cats, they can't deny that Lily's beautiful, can they? They can't deny that, can they?
Yeah.
Lily. Okay.
I like them. I like both.
Yeah, I'm more of a cat person, guys. Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. People don't listen, do they? They just don't listen. You know, like when I say that I'm done, guys, I'm done. I'm not going to change my mind, and you can't make me change my mind, guys. Right? When I'm done with a franchise, I'm done. If you got a problem with that, piss off.
Yeah, someone else from the comments had a problem with that a few months ago.
Yeah, sadly so, yeah.
And also, look at where the MCU is now.
It's dead. The MCU's dead.
Yeah, open your eyes and see where the MCU is now.
Yeah. Because honestly, I just think those who are continuing are just wasting their time. There's no hope for
Honestly,
MCU. It's just dead.
Honestly, it's basically a wake up call for me when I watch Multiverse of Madness and Welcome Blunder against my will.
Yeah, and look what happened. You hated both of them, didn't you?
Yep. I mean, then again, for those two, I'd rather watch Multiverse of Madness because at least there's not really a Mary Sue in that movie.
Hmm.
But then again, it's still a crappy movie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knoxwave. I heard what happened in She-Hulk's episode 3, thanks to Az's review of it, which he did with Jane, and makes me want to have stopped because the MCU's dead. I mean, I can't believe they included twerking in it of all things. Twerking.
I just relied on Geeks and Gamer.
Yeah. Az's review was way more worth my time, guys. Way more worth my time than whatever the hell She-Hulk is.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, and Marvel also hires people that hate fans.
Yeah.
Honestly, nowadays I grew to liking Geeks and Gamers a lot.
Yeah, Geeks Gamers are awesome. They're way more worth your time than the MCU now, Ozzy.
Yeah, but I just rely on them on the bad things like, Rings of Power.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool how, this week, I didn't just get, DVDs, guys. I also got figures, like, RoboCop. As you can see. I mean, can you see RoboCop here? Yeah, look, see. RoboCop, yeah. This is made by a company called NECA, my favorite action figure company of all time. Yeah.
I see.
I was going to get a Back to the Future figure from them, but...
Oh, yeah, Ozzy, I have a store, but I went to say I actually saw figures of Doc and Marty and also Biff, too.
Yeah, I was going to go after them, but like I said, someone beat me to them.
Oh, dear. And then I also, as well, of course, got Schneider cut Superman as well, with a black suit. Because honestly, guys, I like Henry Cavill the most as Superman in the black suit. Because he looks such a badass in a black suit.
And he's more intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what's great about a black suit, guys? It gives him more strength because it's a solar suit. Because he gets more power from the sun thanks to a black suit. Yeah. There's a question for you guys asking if you've ever played Among Us. I've not played it.
Yes, I played it.
Apparently, it became a very addictive game due to a lockdowns, apparently. Got really popular for some reason.
I can tell you the amount of stories I've been on the game with my friends during lockdown.
So did you play it a lot, Ozzy?
Yeah, I mean, nowadays I really don't like it, but I'd rather play that over Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, Fortnite's garbage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And plus,
so
there's a joke in Among Us that I really love using a lot.
Yeah. When it comes to, lockdown, guys, what did you guys do to get through lockdown? What were your tactics of getting through lockdown? Because for me, I of course, watched things and did YouTube videos and I played games.
Oh, yeah. I played games, watched movies, and yeah, that was about it.
And Don, you of course were working, weren't you, during the lockdown, weren't you? Don?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were working you were working in the lockdown, weren't you, when it started, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
So yeah, and to get through lockdown, did you also watch movies and shows and all that?
Yes, I did.
That's cool. And Ozzy, how did you get through lockdown?
I watched movies, shows, played video games. I already mentioned I did a lot of movie marathons. I also exercised.
Yeah, I went on an exercise bike, yeah.
Yeah, and I also had to do a lot of, driving practices because I was getting my learner's permit at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously doing schoolwork.
Yeah, I of course was a teaching assistant at the time of lockdown, so I was helping out, children, when school was reopening and all that, so I was pretty busy with that. But for most of lockdown, I was at home. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, and I also did yard work.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, the sun was beating down on my back. It was burning me a lot.
Ouch.
The bag.
Well, that's why I have a pool in the first place.
Yeah. That's cool, but a lot of you watch me. I hope I get entertained.
Also, a lot of YouTube and a lot of Instagram.
That's cool. And I'm just glad, you know, those days of hell are over with now. Thank God for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I despise COVID.
So do I. So do I.
And I still can't believe that Resident Evil show mentioned it as well.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I just watched Az's reviews and it's just absolutely hilarious and way more worth my time than that show.
Well, I'm not even a fan of the games to begin with, which is also kind of the biggest reason.
That's fine. And also, guys, John was also stupid about one of the last episodes of that series.
What was that?
One of the clones of Albert Wesker is literally Blade.
Huh?
Yeah, literally dressed up in the same black jacket, the same hairstyle and sunglasses as Blade.
God, I don't want to know why. I don't want to know.
Yeah, and it makes me sad to think about because, you know, Lance Reddick could have probably worked as Blade in live action, but honestly, you know, I like him as an actor, guys, but in my opinion, he was a miscast as Albert Wesker. And like, because in the clips I saw him playing the Wesker clones, he wasn't even intimidating as Wesker either compared to the games. Which upsets me because Wesker's one of my favourite video game villains of all time. And Don, if you're wondering who Wesker is, he's that character from, you know, Resident Evil, you know, Extinction and Afterlife and the last comes with a series who wears sunglasses.
Yeah, I know.
In my opinion, one of the few good things about Afterlife, actually. Because at least he looked more favourable to the games than, you know, the version of Extinction. But I hate how much Retribution he was underused, and of course, in the final chapter, he got absolutely wasted in a very terrible death scene, horrible death scene. That made no sense.
Sure.
Yeah, but Dol, I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding about that, but sadly, of course, the second last episode of that show includes a Blade knockoff, and you know it just made me nearly laugh because of how stupid it is.
Just like how I was earlier this week because I was forced against my own will to watch a horror movie.
Oh, yeah, what horror film was that, Ozzy?
Bat Lame and Slobbin.
Oh God. Worst DC
Yeah,
film ever. Worst DC film ever, in my opinion. I hate Batman and Robin.
Oh, I suffered a lot throughout that whole movie. Again.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? I can feel your
It
pain.
came back to haunt me.
I can feel your pain, yeah. Horrendous.
Especially that one scene that we never speak of.
Yeah, of course. That scene's just absolutely horrendous.
Yep.
Yeah, a back credit card, as Knock Gabe says. Yeah, you're right.
At least I fixed myself when I rewatched Jaws yesterday.
Oh, you saw Jaws again? Yeah, you said in the chat you rewatched it. Awesome.
Yep, and I'm still scared of it, even though I like it.
Well, I can see why, because it is scary. Really scary.
It was also funny yesterday because I think everyone, Chad and I were bashing on the Jaws sequels.
Oh yeah, the sequels are horrendous. Hate the sequels.
Mostly 3 and 4. We're just bashing it a lot.
Yeah, I hate those movies. I'll only on the first one, guys, and that's it.
I'm just so grateful those movies don't exist.
Yeah, Shadow, just watch the first movie.
Yeah.
That's the only movie that exists to me.
Also, I pointed out in the fourth movie, the shark literally explodes, but it had no reason to explode when it dies.
Makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, there's also blood in the water when the first victim gets attacked. Apparently, they get so scared they start bleeding immediately.
The Jaws sequels are just so awful that we were being sarcastic that they were actually good. We were like, oh, they are the best thing in the entire world. Even better than the first movie.
Yeah, and then again, well, what is good about the sequels? What's good about them? Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
You know, like if Karen's, you know, there's unfortunately the case of Karens, you know, who come up to me, you know, asking, you know, why do you hate this movie? It's good. And I'm thinking, okay, what's good about it? But then they've got nothing to say because there's nothing good about it.
10-second challenge. Say something good, and they won't take your word.
And they don't say anything.
The second one has John Williams' music, so I guess that is one good thing.
And I guess probably, Roy Schneider comes back as well, of course, as, Chief Brody and his wife and also the mayor. It will be women mayor.
And they, of course, ruin all the characters in the sequels.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, but I'll only own the first film, guys. In my opinion, Jaws is one movie alone. That's how it is for me, just one film.
I'm also planning to upgrade my Jaws movie to Blu-ray.
I have it, of course, as a steelbook, which is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. My Jaws movie doesn't really have a case. Because again, I said that last year I got it for a Christmas gift for my teacher.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Let me go grab it.
Yeah, but I've seen HD DVDs, of course, at my store, actually, for the Oceans movies, so I might probably get them one day. Aren't they supposed to be, Blu-rays before they were Blu-rays?
I don't know.
That's cool, Ozzy.
I have a 3D Blu-ray somewhere around here.
Yeah, Blu-ray's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Jaws in Blu-ray one day.
Oh, here's the proposal, the movie I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this room's also a big mess, because look at all my Legos.
Oh, dear, Ozzy, there's a lot of Lego on the floor.
Yeah, I was playing with my Legos the other day in here. Because it's a bigger room. And my tripod. And this that I'm bringing back to my room.
Ah, Tintin, nice. Which I of course got early as a Blu-ray.
Yep, I'm bringing it back to my room now.
Yeah, I love Tintin, guys. Yeah, great movie. A film that, in my opinion, deserves a sequel as well.
Yep, my shelf of movies.
Yeah. So, Don, do you plan to do the next part of your films that deserve a sequel?
Well, not so far.
Because as you know, I do love to watch your sequel videos because they're entertaining.
Well, I think that.
Yeah, they're just very fun to watch, and it's pretty nice to see, similar opinions, of course, as well. So, have you got any films in mind for your second part, Don? The films that deserve a sequel.
Mostly District 9 and Dread.
You've already covered Dread in your first part, Don.
I mean, District 9, really.
Just District 9, wow. There's many that I would include, guys, but I've already got scheduled out to start off in December, so films, in my opinion, deserve a sequel of things like, the Schneider Cut, and also, Dread, and also, and many of the films you covered as well, Don, like, Blade Runner 2049, and also, Luca, the Pixar movie, and, also, Spider-Man 3 and Tarzan 2, and, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, and, Nobody as well. I mean, and Nobody, it shocked me that they haven't announced a sequel to it, because I think it deserves to be a franchise, Nobody, like John Wick is, of course.
I'm gonna search up Nobody.
Yeah, I'd recommend it, Ozzy. Is you know Winston from Incredibles 2, Ozzy, Winston?
Yeah.
He plays the main character of the movie. Bob Odenkirk, yeah, he plays the main character of Nobody.
Well, lucky enough, it's on HBO Max for me.
Well, yeah, there you go, Ozzy. And in my opinion, guys, if I was to pick an example of a DreamWorks film that deserves a sequel, I'd go with Monster vs. Aliens.
Yep, as long as they recast Bob.
Yeah, because I hate Seth Rogen now. Because honestly, like, Monster vs. Aliens, I think is a very underrated movie.
Yeah, it is.
Really underrated.
I just thought it was okay, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I didn't really like about it was, I of course hate Seth Rogen being in it as Bob, and also I hated how the villain didn't have much screen time either, Galaxa. Only had a fair few scenes, sadly. Well, Knox, I'm not sure if I want to sequels over a hedge, mainly because Bruce Willis sadly can't play RJ anymore due to him retiring, so yeah, poor Bruce.
I was like, kind of think Over the Hedge wrapped up the story.
Yeah, it did perfectly. And
so, yeah.
I'd also as well love a sequel to Mad Max Fury Road as well.
Another franchise I still need to watch.
Oh yeah, Ozzy, please do. Yeah, Mad Max Fury Road was absolutely phenomenal. Just so in my opinion, the best of a franchise. It's one of my favorite action films of all time as well, actually, as well, guys. Fury Road. And yeah, got it as a title of Court Steelbook. See that?
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Don, when it comes to the DVDs I've shown on these streams, would you say that your favourite one you've seen was my Godfather films I got?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because that's your favourite franchise, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you, of course, like to call yourself Don G. Corleone, don't you? Because you are now the Don of movie 120 channel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so, Don, do you plan to one day watch the Mel Gibson Mad Max movies?
Yeah, I do.
I think you may like them. In my opinion, the third one's the weakest because there's not very much action in it, sadly, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Do you plan to rank the Mad Max movies, Luke?
Yeah, of course I do. It's on my schedule, but next week, guys, I'll be filming in my ranking for the Jackass films.
Oh, yeah, I really need to watch those.
Oh, please do. Ozzy, they're so funny. Absolutely hilarious, especially Jackass 2.
I cannot tell you how many times my friends at school keep telling me to go watch those movies.
Well, they're not wrong. It's definitely worth your time, Ozzy. It's just absolutely hilarious, especially Jackass number 2. That's my favourite.
Oh, Jackass Forever.
Oh, that's my second favourite. You know, the one from this year, yeah. Definitely, in my opinion, the best way for them to end it, actually. Because, let's face it, guys, they're getting old. They can't do the stunts forever, can they?
Oh, they can't.
They're not allowed to do those stunts anymore.
Yeah, they're getting old. They're getting old, so it makes sense for them to stop now. Dead 2003? Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind a sequel to that. Definitely, as long as they erase connection to that Electra garbage.
Yeah, I would be fine with it because I do like that movie.
Yeah, but I hate Electra. That movie was garbage. One of the worst superhero films of all time, in my opinion. Hated Electra.
Oh yeah, there's that movie too.
Yeah, I prefer the the director's version because it has a deleted scene of Matt Murdock in it. Thankfully.
Which is the only scene I actually did like.
Yeah, the only good thing of it, and also probably the scenes where she wears her red outfit, even though she barely wears it in a movie, sadly.
And I have other examples of movies that need sequels.
Well, oh yeah, another one I call also say Shadow would have to be Alita Battle Angel.
Oh yeah, that wasn't really what I was supposed to say, but okay. Spider-Man 4 and 2003 needs to happen.
Yeah, we do. That's what I said earlier. Yeah, I'd love sequels to those two films. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool about all of it. There was a Mad Max character, inspired character from Mortal Kombat. Farah or Thor, yeah. Master Blaster. That's really cool.
Me, I said that Uncharted deserves a sequel.
Yeah, I've heard it's had good reception from fans, so maybe we'll get a sequel. Who knows? But I'll be watching it next week, guys. Give me you guys my thoughts on it.
Well, that'll be cool.
Yeah, because tomorrow I'm watching The Northman, then I'll be watching Uncharted the day after.
Well, you know how, Luke, you keep telling me to watch Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah.
Guess what? Blaze just sent me the movie.
Well, he's helped you out, hasn't he? You can watch it whenever you want to now, can't you?
Yep, I might as well find time. I mean, actually, I got plenty of time because I have a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, well, you can go for it, can't you? When you can. I'd recommend it. I think it's one of the most underrated, films, and definitely, in my opinion, a way better female-led film compared to, crap Tim Marvel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And the trashology.
Yeah, sequel trashology, yeah, and definitely better than Wokebusters.
And Welcome Blunder.
Yeah, because all they didn't tell me about movies just about Jane and not Thor.
Yep, literally.
That's cool. Declan, you're getting a PS3. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. My daughter, if a YouTuber from Russia loved Dead or Tarzan 3, that's cool.
I'm just playing my PlayStation 2.
That's cool. What are you playing on that, Ozzy?
Spider-Man 2002.
Oh, the game based on my first movie. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just testing out my games I picked up to make sure they all work perfectly well.
And is your Spider-Man game working?
Yep, same thing with Lego Star Wars 2005.
Oh, man, that was my childhood.
What was that?
I think it was a Mun's Fawn. It came from his end, as I noticed from, the green circle thing.
I didn't even hear it because I had my headphones on.
It must have been nearby the Mund when So yeah.
Just wearing earbuds.
The Long Kiss Goodnight. I'll probably keep that in mind, Declan. I'll see if I can watch it.
All right, well, I gotta
good
go
news,
now,
dude.
guys, but
You going, Don?
yeah.
All right, well, hope you enjoy Ocean's 12, you know, when you watch it for the first time. Hopefully it'll be good for you, who knows, eh? But yeah, it was nice to have you here, Don.
Yeah, it's nice to have you too.
Yeah, you take care, Don.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. Take care.
Take care, Don.
Take care now.
Take care.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah, Blaze, what's up?
So since Vermont has a new phone, voice recording is much easier for him,
Oh, that's
which is
good.
really good.
Glad to hear it's got better for him. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. Oh, that was my childhood, that game. I played when I was a kid. It was pretty good.
I haven't played that game in ages.
Yeah.
Isn't that one with James Arnold Taylor?
Yeah, Spider-Man, yeah. It's based on a Raimi trilogy, Blaze, but it has James Arnold Taylor as Spider-Man.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. I couldn't think of, I don't think any of the Raimi actors actually voiced their characters in that game, I believe. I think everyone else got recast. Even though they are based on the Raimi trilogy characters, well.
Yeah, they have the same model design.
Yeah.
The character design.
Yeah, I believe Doc Ock is voiced by Joe Alaskey, you know, Bugs Bunny. May rest in peace, because he passed away, I think, a few years ago, didn't he, sadly? Rest in peace.
Yeah. What's up, Dak?
Yeah. And then I believe Green Goblin's voiced by what's he called? Roger something, I think he's called, yeah. The guy voices Ghostface from, you know, the Scream films. Can't remember his surname.
Wait, who?
The guy voices Ghostface plays Roger something, is it?
Oh yeah, Roger Jackson.
Yeah, Roger L. Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He voices Green Goblin, and Venom's of course voiced by Quinton Flynn in the game, and which is so that's pretty decent, isn't it?
So Raiden is voicing Venom.
Yeah, Quinton Flynn. Yeah. As for
and
who?
Silver as well.
Yeah. Who voiced Sandman in that game, guys? You know, Sandman.
Let me check.
Wonder who that was. Yeah, of course I'd love actually Spider-Man third season. It's a shame that season got cancelled, isn't it? So, yeah.
Oh wow, it's Fred Tatasciore.
Fred Tatasciore as Sandman, nice. What's cool about that game is it also features other, you know, Marvel heroes in the game, as well as, you know, Spider-Man, who appear, you know, in small roles like Iron Fist and Blade, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Silver Sable's in there as well.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, from what I can remember, I think also Nick Fury's appearance too. Nick Fury, but he's not based on Samuel L. Jackson.
I think that's based on the original comic design.
Yeah, this was before they decided to use his likeness for, you know, future appearances of Nick Fury, I believe. So that makes sense. In case you guys wondering, when it comes to, you know, things I'm expecting in the delivery, I'm expecting a steelbook of the Goonies, just so you know. Just so you guys.
I just have that on Blu-ray.
Yeah. And Ozzy, would you say that's your favorite movie about Richard Donner, or will that be Superman?
Superman.
Oh, that's cool. My favorite work of his would have to be his director's cut of Superman 2. His cut of Superman 2.
I almost got that movie yesterday, but except guess what? Someone beat me to it.
Oh dear. What do you try on? I mean, Ozzy, do you use Amazon?
No, so most of the time I prefer to go in store to make sure, you know, like what the thing I'm buying, it's not damaged.
Yeah, thankfully what I get from Amazon in good condition.
Yeah, I mean, the last movie I got from Amazon was The Incredible Hulk, but again, you already explained why it took a long time for me to get it.
Because it came from the UK, didn't it?
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention from where it was coming from.
But thankfully, it played on your DVD player, didn't it?
Yep, because it's not region locked.
That's good.
Same thing with Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, I think you can play Blu-rays wherever country they're from on PlayStation and Xbox, can't you?
Yep, I think so.
Which is handy. And my third favourite movie by Richard Donner, guys, would have to be Lethal Weapon 2.
which I've also got to watch.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Before of them, are pretty good movies.
Yeah, none of Lethal Weapon was so bad. Just so you know.
Yeah, just weaker, really, not worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Pretty good movies. The same thing I could say with the Hunger Games as well. So Shadow, when it comes to the Hunger Games franchise, have you got a favorite out of the 4 films?
Fire.
Yes, and what's your least favorite in your opinion? Because mine would actually be the first part of Mockingjay.
I think I'll say Mockingjay Part 1 as well.
Yeah, I think the reason why is because I think it's quite slow paced with not very much action.
And it gets a little boring sometimes.
Yeah, just what's ironic, guys. Despite me thinking the movie is long, with the pacing and all that, it's actually the shortest film of the franchise. You know that? Makes no sense how it feels longer than it actually is, but it's actually the shortest one of the franchise. It's pretty confusing, isn't it?
Confusing.
Yeah. Assassins. I've not seen Assassins and Banderas. I'm not seeing them. I'll probably give them a watch, see what I think of them. I mean, I do plan to one day check out Richard Donner's Omen movie, the Omen horror film. But in case you guys are wondering, after I watch the Chucky films, I'll be watching the rest of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, wish me luck, because I heard apparently many of them are bad films.
Yeah, and I refuse to watch them.
Yeah. I've seen the first one, guys. That movie was a masterpiece, one of my favorite horror films of all time. But I've heard that apparently many of the sequels are bad. But and Dom reckons that the second film should have been the end of the franchise, apparently. So yeah, I'll be watching it to see what I think of it. Yeah, hopefully I'll enjoy it. We'll see.
I might get around watching it someday.
So are you going to watch Shadow, or will you avoid them?
The sequel, one sequel.
Yeah, the one sequel, eh?
And I'm not watching any more after that.
My pleasure about Dollar, because I'm going to rank the films actually as well, or because I'm ranking, on Halloween, guys, I'll be ranking my favorite horror franchise, which is Hannibal Lecter's franchise, of his films, and then I'll be ranking Halloween films, and when the new one comes out, and then after I'll be ranking that Chainsaw Massacre. So yeah, that'll be fun to do.
Speaking of Halloween, there's something funny that happened earlier today.
What happened, Ozzy?
So I was with my friends. I was helping him get stuff for his party that's coming up, and I got jump scared from a statue of Michael Myers.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, speaking of Malcolm Myers, I saw a figure of him in the store today, Ozzy.
Oh, nice.
I think next week I'll probably get it, and Leatherface as well. That's cool, but I'll be going to introduce him in Mortal Kombat 10. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't really like, 300, Rise of an Empire that much, Donnie. I thought it was just okay, really, but quite confusing sometimes. Because, not only is it a sequel to 300, it's also a prequel too, and it gets really confusing because you don't know which part of the story you're supposed to be watching. It doesn't really make much sense.
What?
Yeah. In my opinion, a sequel which, includes prequel stuff before the first installment and does it perfectly, in my opinion, is The Godfather Part 2.
For me, probably Men in Black 3.
Yeah, that was good too. Men in Black 3 would be my second favorite of Men in Black movies, and in my opinion, the end of the Men in Black franchise, because I hate International.
Yeah, I'll be doing a marathon on the Men in Black trilogies at some point.
Yeah.
Notice I said trilogy.
Yeah, I only own the.
Yeah, they're in the other room right now.
Yeah, there's no way I'm ever going to buy International. That movie sucked.
I have no reason to get International.
Yeah, what reason do you have?
Not really, in case I want to see a crappy Thor joke.
Yeah, that joke was lame. Yeah.
Nowadays, I cringe at that joke. because I thought it was funny when I saw it at first, but it's incredibly cringy to look at.
Yeah,
nowadays.
tell me about it. I mean, I watched it on Netflix, Ozzy, you know, that scene, and when he did that, you know, hammer thing, I was like, oh, for God's sake. It was cringe.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yesterday with my virtual reality game, I practically became Thor, because there's a hammer that you can use for a weapon.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Alexander's here.
Greetings.
Nice to have you, Alexander. Hope you're free to chat, of course. You're not busy or anything like that.
No.
That's good. So how's your week been, Alexander?
Well, I'm back in Moscow. That's one thing.
Oh, that's nice. How was your flight home? Alexander?
It was pleasant. It was nice, yes.
That's good to hear, yeah. So, right now, Alexander, we're talking about Men in Black, in case you're wondering.
Yes, and I saw Blaze posted something I saw.
Yeah, it's a new redub for his channel, which is his Legionary Studio channel, which is the Transformers.
Well, I'll be interested in checking it out, Blaze. I want to let you know that.
In case you wouldn't know, Alexander, it's for the game, which is based on the first film by Michael Bay, actually.
Is it? Interesting.
Yeah, and he got me to voice a few characters in that, and voicing Megatron in that was a bit of a challenge for me, because I had to do an impression of Frank Welker, which I don't really do very much.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you did it excellently.
Oh, what happened then?
And did Blaze add any effects to it, or did you add any effects to it, or is it raw? What's the situation?
I just, recorded raw lines for him, and he, he had the effects himself. So yeah, I mean, I think he sent me, my voice, from, his edit, so with the effects on it. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, there's a question from that door for you, Alexander, asking if your favorite role of Neil Ross is Green Goblin.
My favorite role of Neil Ross.
Yeah, he's asking if he's asking if it's Green Goblin.
It might be either Green Goblin or Norman Osborn.
Oh, nice. That's cool. They're the same character, aren't they?
He did Scorpion.
Scorpion, that's cool.
But he does completely different voices for them. So it's.
It is definitely a talent when an actor plays a character in two different personas and does different voice from. It's perfect acting, isn't it? Usually.
I agree with you.
Yeah, like for example, Ian McDiarmid, for example, Alexander, probably your big example, isn't he?
Yes.
Absolutely. So I found, a clip of me as Megatron in this dub, and in case you guys are wondering, because in these cutscenes the Transformers don't really talk much or do much, like grunt noises or screams, we actually improvise some lines, actually.
Really?
Yeah. We had to be careful based on the screen time of the character in the shots. We had to make sure we found a decent line to use for a scene, sinking in and all that. So here's one. Hold on.
Give me the Osborn boy.
Here.
The cube is mine.
There you go. That was me as Megatron.
That's an excellent job, Lucas, I think.
Yeah. In case you guys wondering, that was my impression of Frank Welker's Megatron from the Transformers 2007 game. Yeah. It was definitely a challenge for me because I've not really voiced Frank's Megatron that much. I'm also do Hugo Weaving. So yeah. And in case you guys wondering, I unfortunately had a sore throat from recording as well.
Well, that's unfortunate to hear.
Yeah.
But sometimes that happens.
Yeah. I mean, Alexander, when whenever you do your voice acting as Palpatine, do you get a sore throat sometimes?
It depends on for how long. Usually, yes. But if it's a very short session, then no. It's actually interesting. I get a sore throat for Emperor. For Sidious, a bit, maybe, not as much. For Palpatine, Chancellor persona, very little sore throat.
Yeah. Yes, it's pretty amazing how Frank Welker can do such an exercising voice for Megatron and still be, pretty well for his age, Like, wow. Because he's in his 70s now, so I hope he's doing well, Frank Welker. Yeah. Do I think A Good Day to Die Hard is as bad as Mission Impossible 2? Well, Donnie, I think A Good Day to Die Hard is worse than Mission Impossible 2, actually. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Because what I think Mission Impossible 2 is in my opinion, the worst of the MI films. You know, I'd watch that over A Good Day to Die Hard. So, yeah. And Alexander, in case you're wondering, today I actually went to, you know, I went to like an action figure store today, Alexander, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
And
Cool
one of the things that I got was a figure of, you know, the Schneider Cut Superman from a Schneider Cut in a black suit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And also, of course, for RoboCop, but you're not familiar with RoboCop, are you, sadly? Are you, Alexander?
No, I'm not really that familiar with it, no.
Yeah. And also, I also picked up The Incredibles, the first Incredibles movie on Blu-ray as well, which is pretty cool.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, and also Monsters, Inc. as well. Yeah, and also, Alexander, I also as well managed to check out, you know, Rise of Gru, the Minions movie, and I really enjoy Rise of Gru.
Yes, well, I'm a very big fan of it as well. One of my favorites up there, though.
Yeah, it's my third favorite of a franchise, my third favorite Despicable Me movie, guys.
Oh yeah, speaking of favorites, I'm about to test the game of your favorite movie of all time, along with sequel.
Oh, Spider-Man 2 game, nice. Oh, I like it when I was a kid.
That's good. As soon as I get it out of its case.
Yeah. So. Oh, there's a question for you, Alexander, where Bador's asking you, what did you think of that storyline where Norman Osborn built his own Avengers team called Dark Avengers?
I'm not too familiar with that storyline. If we're talking about the comics especially, that comes much later on. Then I think that's, if we're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man comics or something like that, that's got to be the 600s issues, you know, that's like fairly recent compared to the other stuff. I know some of that, but I'm not too aware of it.
Yeah. So, are you still currently reading the comics, Alexander?
Well, I'm not actively reading the comics. I'm reading them occasionally when I'm sending them to my actors for future dubs and so on and so forth.
That's cool. Yes, Blakey. When I did watch Top Gun Maverick, I really enjoyed Maverick. It's, in my opinion, another example of a late sequel that's, in my opinion, better than the original. I really enjoyed Maverick. It was definitely a great sequel, and it's also as well helped, you know, save the film industry in cinemas because it's grossing a lot of money. Yeah, and also as well, guys, in my opinion, I think Val Kilmer's one scene in Maverick, in my opinion, is better than he was in Batman Forever, guys.
Yeah, it was
way better. Even though he only had a couple of lines due to Val Kilmer's illness, you know, he was way better than he was in Batman Forever. So yeah, I hope Val's doing well. I really do.
Yeah, I kind of grew to appreciating Val Kilmer even more.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at him in things like, you know, Prince of Egypt and, you know, and Top Gun, yeah, he's actually a great actor, and I'll be checking him out in a film with De Niro called Heat soon.
Oh, that movie is amazing.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, guys.
He's also great in a movie called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Is that a film by Shane Blackmon?
Yeah, it is, and it stars both Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer.
Well, I'll be sure to check it out, see what I think of it. Just out of curiosity, Ramond, is that your favourite live action role of Val Kilmer, or do you like him more as Iceman?
Well, right now it is actually my favorite role from him.
That's cool.
Because I don't remember seeing him as Iceman.
In Top Gun, I mean, he's in Top Gun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot his name was Iceman. No,
yeah.
He's better as Iceman.
Yeah, Tom Kazansky, codename Iceman, yeah. But let me guess, Mund, would you say that your all-time favourite role of his is Moses in Prince of Egypt?
Absolutely. That is absolutely my favorite role from him.
That's it.
Yeah.
Amir,
But all I've not read One More Day, but I heard it's a comic book which is apparently universally hated by Spider-Man fans. You know, One More Day. I heard it's apparently universally hated. Have you guys ever heard of One More Day of a comic, the Spider-Man comic?
I have heard of it, and it is nothing but bad news from what I've heard. And apparently, No Way Home was partially based off of it.
Yeah,
that's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, but apparently, guys, this comic book was actually universally hated. That means everyone hates it. Everyone. So that's saying so it must be a really bad comic, but I don't really plan to read it because I don't even read comics that much anyway, really, guys.
It's been a while since I read a comic book because right now I'm dedicated to reading the whole Wimpy Kid franchise again.
That's cool.
Yeah, because again, the new book comes out next month.
I've not seen The Ghost and the Darkness, no. But yeah, I will try to watch more films of Val Kilmer eventually, so that'd be pretty cool. Donnie, I really don't know about Shark Tale being as bad as Open Season 3 because I hate both those movies. I might probably say Open Season 3 is worse than Shark Tale because it was a sequel that was not needed. Whereas Shark Tale was thankfully a standalone thing.
Yeah, I think Open Season 3 just had more obnoxious characters.
Yeah, and while Shark Tale did have a story, which was basically just, you know, like the Godfather with fish characters instead, it was just Open Season 3 had no story, did it?
Not really, just about some circus thing that I vaguely remember.
Yeah, because it's so forgettable, that's why.
Yeah, with obviously another recast because the people from the first and second movie did not want to come back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Next Avengers: Heroes of Tomorrow. That was a very good movie, actually. It has my favorite. That has a favorite portrayal of Ultron, guys. You know, Tom Kane as Ultron. So yeah, if you guys want to hear an amazing performance by Tom Kane as Ultron, I'd check out that movie, you know, Heroes of Tomorrow, the Avengers movie in the future.
Yeah, I say we can check it out.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good movie. You may like it. So yeah. So yeah, I think, you know, Shark Tale, you know, despite being, in my opinion, the worst DreamWorks movie, thankfully compared to Open Season 3, it does have a story, which is basically just, you know, the Godfather with fish characters instead of humans, and whereas Open Season 3 is just an animated nothing. That's what it is. So yeah.
Just call it an animated cash grab.
Yeah, do. Then I could probably say the same thing about Surf's Up 2 as well. Just out of curiosity, Alexander, what do you reckon is your worst animated film you've ever seen in your life?
Oh, wow. Animated worst film I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Worst animated film I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Well, there are two that come to mind.
Yeah, and what are they be?
The first one is a Russian one, so I don't think you know it.
I probably won't know. I'm not really familiar with Russian, you know, movies, sadly.
Yes. The first one is a Russian one, and then the second one has got to be this terrible, terrible film that I've successfully, but partially wiped out of my mind. It's a very, very terrible film. I don't know if it's Russian or English or whatever. On the TV it wasn't Russian, but I think it's foreign, so I think it's probably American or something, or maybe it's something else. I don't know. It's basically about. Once again, it's like a very unknown movie. I don't even know what it's called, and I don't want to know. It's about these ducks and these geese and stuff like that. It's really good.
Doesn't ring a bell, sadly. What was this film called? Was it a Russian? Just out of curiosity, what was it called? Was it in Russian?
Well, I'm not sure about the title, but I know that it's based on a book, a much better book. No, it's not based on the book. It takes the character from the book and does something terrible. Basically, it just takes the lead character. It disregards the complete rest of that book. So it's really not an adaptation of the book. You can't call it that. But it's a terrifying. It's called Alice or something. Like the main character is called Alice.
Alice. Okay.
Not to be confused with Alice in Wonderland and all that stuff. It's based on a book called Gostya из будущего, a guest from the future.
I see.
And it takes that book, it takes Alice, that lead character, and it completely changes everything else and makes it absolutely terrible. It's a terrible animated movie, and mostly because of how creepy one of the characters looks, it still scars me to this day.
Oh dear. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. So Declan says his worst ones are Mars Needs Mums. Oh god, I hated that movie. I hated Mars Needs Mums. That movie sucked. Hated that movie.
I think that was the one movie that ruined Robert Zemeckis' company.
Yeah. I mean, I hated the kid Milo. He was so unlikable.
Yeah, plus also the motion capture animation was so creepy.
Yeah, it was. It was very hideous. And Food Fight, never seen it. Chicken Little, I saw that in school in a French because we watched it in French class. Hated it. It was boring.
Worst Disney movie ever made for me.
Dino Time, never seen that. Little Panda Fighter. Isn't that a Kung Fu Panda knockoff?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about.
I heard that at some random store I went to.
Yeah, I heard that apparently they did like a knockoff of Kung Fu Panda for some reason. I don't know why. Hoodwink 2, never heard of that. Russian Plane, never heard of that either.
Hoodwink 2 is really not that good.
Yeah, and Russian Planes, I don't know what that is. Russian Planes.
Yeah. I think I know Russian Planes. Isn't that the Russian movie that's like Cars, but it's about planes? Is that not it, or am I confusing?
The thing is, Alexander, when it comes to, planes, they had like an English dub of it, there's 2 of them. And they're made by a company called Disney Toon.
I hated the Planes movies.
Yeah, like apparently, guys, despite them being, like a spin-off of the Cars franchise, they're not even made by Pixar for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, apparently,
the Cars.
Yeah, I think the only way it connects is because apparently there's like a picture of Lightning McQueen somewhere, I believe, in the films. Maybe that's what I've heard.
Here's the thing: it doesn't make sense because it was confirmed that's a spin-off movie of the Cars franchise, but it's not even animated by Pixar. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And that's disappointing to me because I think Pixar make absolutely extraordinary animation for animated movies. That's why Toy Story is my favorite animated movie of all time. So yeah. Just out of curiosity, Ozzy, have you got a favorite film that's by Pixar of all time?
Just like you, Toy Story 3.
High five.
Second favorite is The Incredibles.
That's cool. Shadow, didn't you say your personal favorite is Up?
Yeah.
That's cool. Alexander, when it comes to Pixar, have you got a favorite movie which is made by Pixar out of ones you've seen?
Probably Ratatouille.
Oh, Ratatouille. That's a really underrated movie, Ratatouille.
Yeah, I love the movie. It makes me hungry.
Yeah. Thankfully, when I was watching, I was eating some crisps, so yeah, thankfully I had something to eat, thankfully.
Also, speaking of, unfortunately, that suffered with the knockoff movie.
Oh no, why did they make a knockoff of Ratatouille?
Ratatouille and Up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's called What's Up.
Yeah. Up will be my second favourite, guys, and my third favourite would have to be WALL-E.
WALL-E.
Yeah, WALL-E was my childhood, guys. I was obsessed when I was a kid.
I'm going to stay away now for just a bit.
No, Alexander, you take care. It was nice to have you here.
I think my third favorite is Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie. And I'm expecting a Blu-ray back to arrive soon.
Nice. My third favorite Pixar movie is Soul.
Oh, Soul, that was a beautiful movie. You know, it's really hard to decide, you know, how I would rank Pixar because they make so many good films.
Well, with the exception of a certain
There's only a fair few bad ones, you know, like Cars 2 and, you know, Turning Red. I didn't really have a
Those
good.
are the two biggest stinkers.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it was Turning Red that you know, killed my interest in Pixar, guys.
Well, I'm still gonna keep going.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, won't we, Ozzy?
Yep.
Yeah. And Shadow, would you say that apart from getting to Turning Red soon, would you say you've quit Pixar as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit after I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Probably a wise choice, yeah. And
so stay tuned for what might be an obvious rant.
Yeah. Turning Red is just crap from start to finish. It's just horrendous. And the reason why I think it's not as bad as Cars 2, but still a bad movie, is because, thankfully, unlike Cars 2, it's not a necessary sequel, and also it has better animation as well. And also, there's a counterprints of Pizza Planet, and James Hong's character, in my opinion, is the best character in the movie.
I think Pizza Planet is probably one of the only few good qualities of Cars 2.
Yeah, and also, thankfully, Turning Red isn't, you know, just isn't a sequel like Cars 2 is. It's just a standalone thing, thankfully. And I think it might be an example for me of an overrated animated film, because for some reason, guys, it's had good reviews for some reason from some critics. I don't know why, because I think it sucked.
Me neither. I don't understand the love for it at all.
Doesn't deserve the love. It's crap in my opinion. And plus, the main character of that film is so unlikable as well. Brave, well, Declan, I tried to watch it when I was a kid. It didn't interest me, but I might probably rewatch it in the future, see what I think of it. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I actually watched the Nostalgia Critics review of Brave, and there's a thing that I do agree with them that I didn't see at all.
Yeah, what was it, Ozzy, about Brave for you, but you didn't see?
False advertising.
Oh, really? Oh, I really hate it when, you know, films have, you know, false advertising in their promotional material. It really annoys me.
Yeah, because they portrayed like Merida as like is going to be like they're going to write her as a strong female character, probably the right way, but the actual movie she's just a coward.
Oh dear. Yeah, but I saw Abominable. It's okay.
Then again, I'd rather deal with Merida over than May character from Turning Red.
Yeah, I think anyone who hates Turning Red would do, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, even though I'm not really a big fan of the main character of Brave, I'd rather deal with her.
Yeah. I might check out that movie called Luck, Blaze, you know, Apple TV film, Luck. Let's see if I can watch it. Mainly because Simon Pegg's in it, so I'll be sure to check out to see Simon Pegg. Because he, of course, is in my favourite comedy movie of all time, Shaun of the Dead, so yeah. If you guys want a comedy to watch, I'd recommend Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I plan to watch it at some point.
Yeah, please do. It's hilarious. And yeah, the R&D Blaze. Yeah, I love the Cornetto movies. You know, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Maybe I'll say and direct Edgar Wright and starring, you know, Sam Pegg and Nick Frost. Yeah, Vic Chow had a camera appearance in Abominable or that all, yeah. Vic Chow, you know, go from Mortal Kombat X and, you know, and Kenshi, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, Ozzy, when it comes to Abominable, you didn't really miss much with Abominable, just so you know.
Yeah, I still have no interest in that movie.
Yeah, probably for a good reason too. It's just okay. There's nothing really new. It's just a Yeti movie, really.
Yeah, but well, I don't even need to say why I'm not giving it a chance.
Because you're done with DreamWorks, that's why.
Yep.
And in case you guys are wondering, Ozzy retired from, you know, DreamWorks after the third How to Train Your Dragon movie.
Yep.
Which was actually a pretty good way to retire, actually, because that was definitely a very nice finale, that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be watching Del Toro's Pinocchio movie on Netflix this December. I'm looking forward to it, and because I love Del Toro as a director.
Yeah, that looks way more interesting than the Disney version.
Yeah, because at least this version is being more favourable by doing it in stop motion with puppets actually look like how we do it in the animated movie.
Yeah, I saw a clip of the Pinocchio trailer again, and he looks so lifeless in that trailer.
And just out of curiosity, Ozzy, what was your opinion on Tom Hanks as Geppetto in that trailer?
I feel like Tom Hanks is probably going to be the only good thing about the movie, but then again, I still don't want to watch it because I know it's going to be creepy.
Yeah, sadly, I think that movie is probably that movie alongside the Witches remake of the films I refuse to watch, which are by Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah, as much as I do like Robert Zemeckis, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I also, of course, refuse to watch, his Witches remake from 2020, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, I knew that movie was going to be trashed the minute I saw the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer was just horrendous. Hated the trailer. I'm sticking to the one with Angelica Houston from the 90s.
I'm planning to watch that movie soon.
Yeah, I do. The only thing I don't like is they do something which is different to a book, but I won't say what it was because of spoilers. So yeah, but I hope you enjoy it, Shadow.
Yeah. Well, you can also just tell me.
Well, the thing is, you know, at the end of a book, the main character stays as a mouse at the end. Well, at the end of the movie, he becomes human again.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a nice ending, but it's pretty happy. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. And what's also funny, you also got Mr. Bean in it as well, Shadow. Mr. Bean's in it.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny, guys? He literally wears the same suit Mr. Bean wears. Just with a black tie instead of a red tie.
I've been binge watching a lot of Mr. Bean lately.
Yeah, Mr. Bean's a timeless classic, isn't he, Ozzy?
Yep.
He's just a very iconic character. Like especially with his laugh. Like.
And probably because most of the time he's silent, but he's still incredibly funny.
Yeah, he's one of those few characters that I love. He doesn't really say much.
I think one of the funniest episodes I've seen was probably the haircut episode.
Oh yeah, that one is so funny. Apparently, Ozzy.
Yeah,
Ozzy, that episode didn't get broadcast on TV until 2006 for some reason.
Well.
Yeah, it was on DVD, of course, in the 90s, but sadly, on VHS, but sadly, it didn't get put on TV until 2006.
I think the funniest clip is probably when he accidentally shaved the kid's head and when he cut the guy's ponytail off.
And you know that kid, Ozzy?
What about the kid?
He's played by the same guy who plays Marcus Flint in Harry Potter.
I actually didn't know that, no.
Yeah, Marcus Flint, that Slytherin Quidditch player, the captain of the Quidditch team for Slytherin. Yeah, he plays that kid in that Mr. Bean episode. So yeah, Mr. Bean is just a timeless classic, and it's a shame that Rowan's no longer playing him, really, is he, nowadays, sadly?
I think nowadays, isn't he animated nowadays?
There's an animated show, yeah. I believe they did like a new series in 2015, but I think it's stopped now, sadly. Yeah, you're right, Darth Prime. Willem Dafoe is in the Mr. Bean's Holiday movie in 2007. He's really funny in that movie as Carson Clay, the director. Really funny.
I did see that clip, and I thought it was incredibly funny.
Yeah, it was. You can literally imagine Mr. Bean ruining the Green Goblin's film, can't you, Ozzy?
Yeah.
He's really funny. Willem Dafoe was actually really funny in Mr. Bean's Holiday. Really funny. Oh, yeah, the exam episode. That was so funny. The very first episode of the show, the exam one. That was funny.
That is basically every time I take a test in a nutshell.
Yeah, same. I hated exams at school. Yeah, Declan, I'm very aware that Tim Curry nearly played Ron Atkinson's role in Scooby-Doo 2002, but he turned it down because he hates Scrappy.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, because I think Scrappy's really annoying.
Oh yeah, I can't stand Scrappy at all.
Yeah, especially in that movie, he was very annoying in the movie, especially because he pissed on Daphne as well.
Which is probably one of the few scenes I ended up laughing at.
Yeah, it's funny but disgusting, of course, isn't it?
Most of the time I'm fine with those types of jokes as long as they don't keep dragging on like Angry Birds.
Yeah. Yeah, the Angry Birds movie did it way too far. That's why I don't even know. I only know the second Angry Birds movie because I don't like the first film. The sequel, in my opinion, is much better. One of the best animated sequels, actually, in my opinion. It's hard to say which of the films of Mr. Bean I like. I like 1997 and Mr. Bean's Holiday. They're both pretty funny films. Really funny. And when it comes to Ozzy, have you seen that YouTube series he's in called Handy Bean?
No.
Yeah, it's like a recent YouTube series of Mr. Bean, making things, but there's a bit of a problem, Ozzy.
What's the problem?
Rowan does reprise as well as Bean, but the thing is, he only appears at the beginning and the end of the videos, right? And when we see Bean making things, it's like a bird's eye view of the table, and we see his hands making something, but it's a double, not Rowan.
What?
Yeah, makes no sense. And also, they got a young actor to be a double for Mr. Bean in the scenes where he's making things, but like I'm thinking, like if you're going to have a different actor, why did you bring back Rowan in the first place?
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, when it comes to, and in those scenes, you do hear Bean's voice when he's making things. You do hear his voice. But the thing is, it's not even Rowan. It's actually just archive order from the cartoons. So, I feel like YouTube series really wasted Rowan. Really did waste him.
I mean, they literally don't give him anything to do.
Yeah, nothing to do, sadly. He just appears in the intro and outro. So, yeah, what a waste. Absolute waste.
So, Mr. Bean also got ruined.
Sadly so, yeah.
Just like Thomas.
Oh, yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine's dead too, isn't it?
Yep, because I absolutely hate the new 2D design.
Don't get me started. I've not even watched it. I don't want to watch it.
I only heard the voice and I absolutely hated it.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped watching Thomas, guys, mainly because Michelangelo left the narration role of it in Series 16.
I mostly stopped when the CG started.
Yeah. I only continued mainly because of Michelangelo being a great narrator that he is, but when he left, I was done with the show.
Because the only time I'd rather watch the CG Thomas is if I was forced to pick that or 2D Thomas.
Yeah, because at least the CGI show, has Michelangelo done it, Ozzy, for the first couple of seasons of it before he left, sadly.
Yeah, and it tries to be similar to the classic series. But doesn't exactly pull it off.
Yeah. But all James Gunn unwrote those films, he didn't direct them.
Wonder how it would have been if James Gunn directed them.
Yeah, maybe better, hopefully. When it comes to directors, guys, who I wish directed something, right? Because Spielberg is George Lucas's friend, isn't he?
Yeah.
It makes me wish he directed a sequel, Trashology.
Yeah.
Because I think he'd probably made them better than what we actually got. Because he's George's friend, and he wanted to make it as much as how George wanted it to be, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because George gave him ideas, but they sadly dumped them, didn't they? And to do something new, didn't they?
Yep. Sticking with what George wanted.
Yeah. Because Spielberg's an absolutely amazing director. He really is.
Yeah, I have a thing with him. I wish with directors directed a certain movie that I wish they did.
Yeah,
for me,
what film do you wish he directed, Ozzy?
Well, here's an example. Tim Burton. I really wish he directed like a Haunted Mansion movie.
That could probably work because he's known for directing horror style films, isn't he? Gothic and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one we got from 2003 sucked.
Yeah, I heard apparently it starred Eddie Murphy, didn't it? And apparently it was bad.
Yeah, to me that's his worst role.
Oh dear. The plot twist of Scrappy being the villain, hated it because I hate Scrappy.
It was also incredibly cursed when they ripped off Rowan Atkinson's face.
Oh, that was gross. Poor Rowan.
Just like, Mr. Payne! It's a robot?
Yeah. Blaze, I'm not playing the Last of Us remake. I don't want to play it. I'd rather play just the original one,
Somehow.
Yeah.
Wait, what does he mean by...
There's a new remake of The Last of Us, Ozzy. There's a remake of the original game coming out, I think, for PS5, I think. So, yeah.
Because I just have the remastered version.
Just play that, Ozzy. Don't play a remake.
The remastered version. I'm keeping it.
I think The Last of Us is also an example of a game that didn't need a sequel.
Wait, it just came out.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yeah. Tim Burton directing Ghost Rider film. That wouldn't have been a bad choice. He'd probably been good at it.
In case I already showed yesterday, I got Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
So I own all Uncharted games now.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to Tim Burton, Ozzy, didn't you say he's your third favourite director?
Yeah, he is.
So after Spielberg, who would you say is your second favourite director of all time?
George Lucas.
Nice. Have you got a fourth favourite director of all time?
Probably James Gunn.
Nice. How about fifth? You got a fifth one?
Robert Zemeckis.
Zemeckis. Oh yeah, he's a great director. Apart from the films we refuse to watch, of course.
Yeah. Actually, no wait. Fourth favorite is actually Peter Jackson.
Oh, I love Peter Jackson.
And then sixth favorite is James Gunn.
Nice. If you were to ask me who my favourite superhero director of all time is, guys, I'd probably pick Sam Raimi, of course. Yeah. Ozzy, who's your favourite superhero movie director of all time?
Either Sam Raimi or Christopher Nolan.
Nice. And I assume you'll Tim Burton as a superhero director, or don't you, Ozzy?
Yeah, he counts too.
Yeah. Because he made 2 amazing films of Batman, didn't he?
Yeah, and plus also Batman happens to be my favorite Tim Burton movie of all time.
Yes, my second favourite would have to be probably Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It's hard for me to pick my second.
Yeah, he's done so many good films, hasn't he? Apparently, though, I heard his Planet of the Apes remake was bad, though, sadly.
That's probably his only movie.
I know. I think he said he hated it too.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah. But I was asking you, Ozzy, what's your opinion on Jon Favreau as a director?
I think he was pretty good with Iron Man, except then again, I do feel bad for him with what happened with Lion King.
Yes, yeah, my favourite work of Jon Favreau as a director, guys, would have to be Iron Man. And my
second favorite, probably Jungle Book 2016.
My second favourite by him would have to be Elf.
Oh yeah, still need to watch that.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna do it
Ozzy,
this time.
Yeah, you'll love it. It's so funny, Elf. Really funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's just gonna wait till Christmas.
Yeah, because I watched it last Christmas, Ozzy, and I was dying of laughter. It was just so funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it on to Christmas movies I will be watching.
I mean, would it be surprised if it's on Disney Plus? Because we usually tend to add Christmas films for some reason, don't they?
Was the movie distributed by Fox?
I don't know, maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised because, some films are on out of nowhere, aren't they? Let me have a look. Elf. I'm looking for you right now. Hold on. It's on Now TV for me. It doesn't say Disney Plus. It could be on Disney Plus other countries. I don't know.
Okay. Let's check if it's here in Norway.
It's on HBO Max.
Where is it for you, Shadow?
Hang on. Let's check.
I'm gonna check the distributing company right now. It is New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers.
Oh, nice. Warner Brothers, eh? Hopefully it could be on HBO Max for you, couldn't it? Maybe, or other, like Hulu, is it?
Yeah.
Could be on Hulu for you.
I just said it was on HBO Max.
Oh, nice. So you can watch on there, can't you?
Yep. Yeah. When it comes to like Christmas Eve, there's a huge list of Christmas movies I watch.
Yes. Oh yeah, Tarantino. Love Tarantino as a director.
Last year, I watched the Home Alone duology.
Yeah, good. I do that every Christmas, actually.
A bunch with some other animated Christmas movies too.
Yeah. One that I do love, of course, is A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. Probably my favourite work of Henry Selick as a director. Henry Selick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the only work of his I've seen, actually, guys. Henry Selick.
I think same here too. I could be wrong. I probably may have seen other movies by him, but I just didn't know that he directed them.
Let me look. Let me check. I'll look at his filmography, see what he's directed, guys. Let's have a look. Henry Selick. Let's have a look.
Wait, did you say you saw Coraline?
Yeah, of course I've seen Coraline.
That was by him.
He did Coraline. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love Coraline. Oh yeah, he also did James and the Giant Peach. I've seen that. Roald Dahl movie. That's a pretty good movie.
I never saw it.
It's like a mix between live action and stop motion, Ozzy.
I guess even the most part of that it's like claymation.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's called with clay stop motion.
Yeah. He's also directed a film from 2001 called Monkey Bone. Never seen that. And he's doing an upcoming one called Wendell and Wild. Never seen that. Not seen that yet, of course. Yeah. I've not seen a Sandman and Blue D. I'm not really interested. I'm not really interested in the Sandman character, to be honest. Yeah.
I guess my least favorite director is definitely Ruin Johnson.
Oh yeah, hate him. And also guys as well.
My boy.
And plus, guys, some people have also been trying to make me watch Knives Out. In 1 minute clip, I refuse to watch it.
It's overrated. Yeah, it's overrated.
Yeah, didn't you guys say? Didn't you guys say that it's bad?
Yeah, it bored me to sleep.
Oh dear.
It's incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Was before after what Chris Evans said, this was the movie that just ruined Chris Evans for me.
Yeah, didn't you guys say that his character's unlikable in this movie?
Yeah. The movie makes it so obvious that he's the actual killer.
Doesn't really work for a murder mystery film, does it?
Yeah, I think that might be the worst mystery film I've ever seen.
Would you guys also
I go back to seeing Chris Evans as Cap?
Yeah, would you guys also say that would you say that the only good thing about the movie is Daniel Craig?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And I said that Ana de Armas is also very, very good.
Yeah. And how was Christopher Plummer as his character who gets killed?
He was pretty good too. Those three would probably be the only thing good movie.
Yeah. Obviously, well, guys, I prefer him far more as Charles Manson up.
Oh, same.
May rest in peace. I was really sad when he passed away last year. May rest in peace.
Yeah.
Paul W.S. Anderson's a better director than Ruin Johnson. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, because at least Paul doesn't attack his fans, does he, as far as I know?
I don't know if I really should add on Joss Whedon because he did, even though he did give us the 2 Avengers movies, I still cannot forgive what he did with the Justice League cast.
He also did a very bad job at Alien Resurrection too, was he? You know, writing the script that movie, he had awful one-liners in that movie that he wrote in. Ruined it.
Oh, I never saw that movie.
Yeah, I don't think you should. Just watch the first 2 Alien films, Ozzy. You save over lots of pain if you avoid Alien 3 and Resurrection.
I'm planning to keep it that way anyways when I get around to time to watching them.
Good idea.
And could I add on Brian Singer now since I just found out who he was?
Yeah, you can, if you want to, go for it.
Okay, third, Brian Singer.
Yeah, I used to like him when he did the X-Men films, ones he did, and also, of course, Human Returns, but sadly lost respect for him.
I just did today.
And apparently, guys, I also found out from Star Wars Theory that apparently Ruin Johnson is still proud of The Lazy Jedi. All these years later, he's still proud of it.
He's still not. He still doesn't get the message.
He clearly doesn't at all.
I can't. Look. 7 and 9, they were bad, but at least J.J. Abrams doesn't harass his fans, the fans about it.
Yeah, he said in a talk show that if people don't like his films, he couldn't respect their opinion more. That's what he said.
Yeah, because I think did he do Mission Impossible 3?
He did. Yeah, that's my favorite work with actually.
Yeah, because it is for me now.
Yeah, it was a very good movie. Definitely better than the sequel Trashology, and he also as well directed a film I've seen called Super 8, but I think it's just a bit generic, really.
I never saw the movie.
I saw it in cinemas.
Even his Star Trek movies are better than the sequel trilogy.
Well, I've not really seen those. I'm not even a Star Trek fan, sadly. So yeah.
But I think they're still better than the sequel trilogy.
What? I mean, have you actually seen them, Shadow? His Star Trek films?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Because the other one I saw in its entirety was, of course, was Into Darkness, but I didn't really like it because I'm not really into Star Trek. But yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Into Darkness too, along with Beyond, from 2016.
And how were they for you, Ozzy?
I vaguely remember. I think I said Into the Darkness was okay, but Beyond I actually ended up liking.
Yeah.
But it was not enough for me to be a fan of Star Trek.
Yes, it just didn't really work for me, guys, really. I mean, I imagine the classic films are better, maybe, for you guys for Star Trek fans, but I don't know. But one thing you will say in Star Wars is that it was actually my introduction to Benedict Cumberbatch.
For me, it was The Hobbit.
Yeah, as Smaug, yeah, I prefer all of his, actually.
Oh, Sam, I love Smaug.
Yeah. I think Smaug is one of the reasons why I don't hate the Hobbit films, guys.
Yeah, same here.
Because he's such a scary villain, isn't he? Probably my favorite dragon of all time.
Oh, I just never hated them.
I never did at all.
All three of them in theaters.
Yes, and I enjoyed all three of them.
Yeah, I own all three of them on Blu-ray.
Yeah. I need to get the Battle of Five Armies on Blu-ray eventually. I have it on normal quality, but hopefully I'll get it on Blu-ray soon.
Yeah, and I'm still sad that they released Lego Hobbit before the movies came out, and they canceled Battle of the Five Armies DLC.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, but all of that's Anton Yelchin who plays Kyle Reese in Terminator Salvation. Yeah, may rest in peace.
They should have just waited until 2015 to release the game.
Yeah, was it really that hard to do?
I don't know. I mean, then again, I recently downloaded that game again on my PlayStation.
Yeah, I think that's why I prefer the Lego Lord of the Rings game over the Lego Hobbit game.
One thing about the Lego Hobbit game I like more than Lord of the Rings is that you can actually use the One Ring.
Yeah, you can actually turn invisible, yeah, which is pretty cool. But obviously, of course, in Lord of the Rings, if you put it on, then Sauron would know your location, so it makes sense, but you can't put it on.
Basically, if you put it on, you're screwed. Or
yeah, exactly. So it makes sense, yeah.
Oh, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, what is it?
Have you guys seen the movie Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail?
No.
Oh, I saw that. It was hilarious. I recommend it. Yeah, I saw one time in school.
Ozzy, is that one with the white rabbit?
What?
Is that one with the white rabbit, Ozzy?
Was it the Killer Rabbit Shadow?
Yeah, the Killer Rabbit, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've seen that particular clip. It's definitely really hilarious, and apparently Lego Dimension made a reference to it actually in the Lord of the Rings level. You know that?
It's been a while since I played Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, because Rabbit actually appears, which is pretty cool.
It is so incredibly funny. My favorite scene throughout the movie is the Black Knight scene.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
Oh yeah. Stand aside, 'tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's not. No, it's not. No, what's that?
Definitely.
Flesh wound.
Timeless classic, eh? I also think, Indiana Jones ones have aged pretty well, guys. You know that. I think they've aged pretty well.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, sadly, though, I think Kingdom Crystal Skull sadly has too much CGI, sadly, which isn't really that good, sadly.
It never really bothered me, to be honest.
And then you've also got The Last Crusade playing fight. You can tell the CGI is sadly not really aged very well from that time, sadly. I mean,
not really.
I mean, this is an 80s film, so what do you expect? It's not going to be good, all these years later, is it, sadly?
Yeah, that also applies to the first Mortal Kombat movie. Well, at least for me.
Yeah. And also, Ozzy, an example, in my opinion, of bad CGI in Kingdom Crystal Skull was probably the Prairie Dog, because the Prairie Dog was CGI, you know that, at the beginning of it was CGI.
Nope.
Yeah, the CGI was terrible. Like, why not just use a real Prairie Dog?
I mean, the most impressive effect they've done in Indiana Jones is the face melting scene.
Oh, that was very impressive. Yeah, practical as well. Really good.
Yeah, it still scares me to this day, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was impressive, but very disturbing to look at.
But then again, with the Nazis had it coming, didn't they? They had it coming.
You touch God's stuff, you're gonna get it.
Yeah. All right, take care, Knoxwave.
Also, same thing with, the Thuggy sacrifice.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely very impressive for its time, yeah. Especially how he got the heart out, that, model heart. It was very impressive how he did that.
I know the first time when I watched it when I was a kid, I actually almost threw up.
I can't say I blame you. And I also noticed that when I watched it on, my old DVD, for some reason, they actually cut out some of the dark parts of it, you know that?
What?
Yeah. For example, you know the close-up of Moran ripping out that guy's victim's hearts?
Yeah, what about? They cut that?
They cut out the part where he reaches in, but and they skip ahead to him, holding it. They don't, like, show him, ripping it out. They just, have it in, and yeah.
Well, that's weird.
And they also as well cut out the part where the victim was on fire, screaming in agony on fire.
I mean, that's still in my DVD.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah, it's on my Blu-ray of it, and also as well, you know the scene where Indiana Jones is being forced to drink the blood of Carly Ma.
Yeah.
He gets whipped, of course, doesn't he? Well, they also whip Short Round too. You know that?
Oh yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah. They cut out that scene, and they actually had Indy saying, "Leave him alone, you bastards." You know that?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Ozzy, you've seen this, haven't you? Of course, haven't you?
Yeah, I binge watched Indiana Jones earlier this year.
Yeah, well, on my original DVD, they cut out that line, you know, that Short getting whipped, whereas on my Blu-ray, it's all fully restored, which is why the film's rated 12 for me. So, yeah. Yeah, Declan, I'm very aware that Temple of Doom was filmed in Sri Lanka because India didn't want the film to be filmed there because they thought it was being, offensive to their culture, which is understandable. I mean, as a fun fact, guys, it was actually banned in India when it came out, Temple of Doom.
Well, I don't really blame them for banning it there.
Yeah, especially because they see that the banquet scene as being racist to Indian culture because Indians don't really eat meat, do they?
No, not
in their culture, so yeah, it makes sense.
I mean,
also what, Alexander?
Yes, I was going to say. First of all, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Secondly, I think in defense of that scene, I think maybe it was specifically not meant to show the Indian culture, but
well, I know why, Alexander. I know why. I mean, I picture it, guys, as it being, a foreshadowing of the Thuggy cult being evil.
Yes, exactly. So
yeah.
I think that kind of is a bit of a weird complaint from the Indian government because I don't think it was meant to show their culture. I think it was meant to show rather a misinterpretation of their culture by the evil cult and kind of show that they're not all ordinary and that there's something wrong here,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I've always pictured it as, a foreshadowing that the people who live in the palace are evil. And plus, guys, when it comes to, villains, would you guys have loved it if, there was a crossover with Indiana Jones and Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't make much sense, but absolutely.
I mean, how would you guys, what would you guys think of, Darth Vader meeting, the Prime Minister of, of Chatterlal, Chatterlal? How would you guys react to Darth Vader met him in Temple of Doom?
Not sure.
Yeah. I can imagine him, force choking him and saying, Prime Minister, shall we begin negotiations? Like that.
I can always imagine Indiana Jones and Han Solo getting confused when they first meet.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. Alexander, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Bardot's got a question for you asking, is there a film that everyone loves but you hate?
Repeat that, please.
Is there a movie that everyone loves but you hate?
There are a lot of those movies. A lot of them. A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate a lot of movies that people love, and I love a lot of movies that people hate.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Really interesting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
An example of a film that I hate, but lots of people love, is Frozen.
Same here.
Can't stand it.
Along with Avatar and
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah, I think those films are very overrated, those James Cameron films, and I also hated the animated Hobbit film from 1977. So yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, I already pointed out some movies, I don't know, in a list a few months back that I made.
Star Trek Nemesis is a film that everyone enjoys, but you hate. That everyone hates, but you enjoy. Declan. Interesting, and I've never seen that though.
I think that's one movie that I saw Tree of Lights that everybody hates.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, what's that, Ozzy?
I know, I was pointing out that it probably is one of Nostalgia Critic's movies that he likes that everybody else hated.
What is it that he liked that everyone else hated? Star Trek Nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard apparently that was a Star Trek film that was, panned on release, and apparently, lots of people hated it. So, yeah.
I guess to point out an example of a movie I liked that everybody else hated was Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's an underrated film.
Along with pretty much the prequel trilogy and Hobbit trilogy as a whole.
Yeah, I think the prequels are the most underrated films of all time.
Absolutely not.
And
they don't get as much hate nowadays, but back then it's literally everywhere. People kept bashing on them.
Sadly so, yeah, they didn't deserve the hate. Same with Hobbit films too.
Yeah. I think I was most people I've had a conversation with about the prequel trilogy. They didn't harass me for liking them.
I'm not sure if people have seen the Jackie Chan Adventure show, but I'm not sure I've not seen it. I don't know if anyone else has.
I am. Wait. I'm looking at the comments right now.
Jackie Chan Adventure was.
I have never heard of it.
I heard that apparently James C. voices Jackie, I believe, in that show for some reason.
What?
But apparently Jackie didn't though.
Isn't that something similar to, I think, Last Action Hero, where Sylvester Stallone is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, on a poster, yeah, that was a pretty funny cameo. Because in the universe of Jack Slater, yeah, Sylvester plays a Terminator. It's a pretty fun film, Ozzy, where a kid basically goes into an action film that he's watching at the cinema.
Well, I'll see if I can find time to watch that movie then.
Yeah. If you were to jump into a film of your choice, Ozzy, would it be E.T.?
Yep.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, how would you feel to ride a bike in the air?
I probably would have been scared, but amazed.
Yeah. I mean, I think the closest you can get to it is probably the E.T. ride at Universal Studios for you.
Which I'm going back to in a few months.
I mean, how many times have you been on that ride, the E.T. ride?
Over 100.
I can't say I blame you.
I'm planning to go back for my
over
birthday.
100 literally or metaphorically?
Literally.
Literally, like over 100.
Yeah, because Alexander, E.T. is his favorite film.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is indeed, yeah. And Alexander, if you were to jump into a film of your choice, would it be Attack of the Clones?
I wouldn't jump in any film of my choice, because if I were to jump into Attack of the Clones, they would instantly kill me.
Well, who knows?
Just
I mean, would you want to jump into like a Senate scene and be a politician?
Well, I wouldn't. Maybe, but in the end, I don't know. Could I jump back into the real world afterwards? Because if I had to stay in that world,
of course you could, if you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, because if I stayed in that era, then eventually the Empire would come. But you know what I could do? I could change the events, because I could warn the Jedi about Palpatine.
Yeah, you could. You could expose him, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, Star Wars is another world I would probably jump into along with Marvel and DC.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I get to see Batman or Spider-Man for the first time in person.
Yeah. When it comes to Universal Studios, guys, my favorite ride there is the Transformers ride.
Yeah. Universal Studios actually recently reopened their Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster.
How come it closed, does it?
Refurbishments.
And have they added anything new to it in the refurbishments?
Not sure. I'm playing. Well, since I'm going back in November, I'll be the first to find out.
You know what's funny about that ride, Ozzy?
What about it?
When I went on it back in 2013, I had no idea it was like a high-speed roller coaster indoors, right? I had no idea it was a roller coaster. I thought it was going to be one of those, like, you know, interaction rides where you on a slow car thing. But I was unfortunately really wrong. It was a roller coaster. A roller coaster based on the Mummy, Alexander.
Ah, okay.
The first 2 times I tried doing that ride, I actually ended up bailing.
Was it scary, Ozzy?
Yeah, I was literally this close to get on, but I was like, nope, I'm done. Until the 3rd time I actually got on.
Yeah. And one thing that I think is scary about that ride, guys, is also that it literally plays a prank on you into thinking the ride's over, but it's not.
I was like, you SOB when I did it first time.
Like when it happened, Ozzy, were you trying to get off the ride?
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank God we're done. I was like, oh, you son of a... Oh, the thunder came down at the right time. Just when the thunder literally bleeped out my word.
Yeah. BD, one more my favorite wall of his is Doctor Who from Jurassic Park.
Also, they used real fire in that ride.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think, which is pretty cool. We did that. Now, Ozzy, when it comes to, you know, Spielberg's films, did you say that you love a movie which is about Lincoln?
I plan to watch it.
Yeah, because I plan to watch it too, see what I think of it.
Yeah, and I did mention that Abraham Lincoln's my favorite president.
Yeah, understandable. I'll be watching a film by Spielberg soon, guys, which is, of course, the comedy called Catch Me If You Can. See what I think of that.
I think you might enjoy it.
Yeah, I've heard it's funny, apparently. And apparently the poster looks pretty funny, too, because it literally shows Tom Hanks chasing Leonardo DiCaprio. But yeah, I'll be watching it because it's a Spielberg film, you know, and also John Williams does the music, and it stars, you know, Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks as the 2 main characters. It's got, you know, Christopher Walken, Amy Adams as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, who left? Vermont?
No, I think it was one, yeah.
Huh. Wonder why he left.
Probably got too tired, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He's been on mute for ages.
Maybe something went wrong.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has something to do. I don't know.
I mean, it's a connection issue. Who knows?
Only had to pop out of the stream once just to go get lunch earlier.
Yeah. At least you told us why it's called, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was running errands earlier today, like I already mentioned.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah. So, yeah, Spielberg is definitely one of my favorite directors of all time, guys. I love his work.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't even think he's made a bad film so far. I think I'll probably say my least favorite film is of course Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Yeah, that's his weakest movie.
That's, to me, it's my least favorite by him. But yeah, but it's funny how my favorite film by him is an Indiana Jones film, and my least favorite is also an Indiana Jones film.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. Was that reference to, you know, to Bernie the Teacher from The Incredibles, Shadow?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, nice one. So, when it comes to new things that are out, guys, so yeah, when it comes to things I'm definitely not watching, I'm of course not watching this, you know, Resident Evil show. Not watching it at all. No way.
Oh hell no, I'm watching that.
Yeah. I mean, one reason why I'm not watching it is mainly because it actually mentions COVID, guys. You know that? It mentions COVID.
There's no reason. That is one of the most laughable lines I've ever heard.
Yeah. Did you have Alexander?
Yes, I think you told me that before
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, a TV show about zombies mentions that the zombie virus isn't as bad as COVID. You know that?
It's
stupid. Like how can how can a virus that turns you into a zombie be not as bad as COVID? That makes no sense. Oh my god. It's just laughable.
Yeah.
And apparently there's also a pretty, stupid but also really funny plot hole in the second episode where a character's using like, a FaceTime app on, on a laptop to talk to someone, and guess what, guys? There's no internet connection. On my laptop, there's no internet connection. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the only app that was open on my laptop was not FaceTime, it was Microsoft Paint.
What?
Yeah, so apparently, guys, Microsoft Paint now has a video calling system in it, and you don't even intend to use it.
Well, that's very useful. Maybe the character should connect me with whoever installed that for him.
Yeah, it's just a joke, Alexander, yeah.
I'm just speechless.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder why they didn't, like, fix it in post-production, being instead left it in that, there's a laptop with no internet connection.
They just got too lazy. They're like, man, let's leave it how it is.
Yeah. And also, this also isn't the only, thing to reference COVID, because the second of the Addams animated films referenced it as well. You know that the second Addams Family film did it.
Yeah, I think you told us that.
Yeah. So it's not the only thing. So because it mentioned social distancing, so like disgusting.
Yeah.
Blazer, we're talking about the Addams Family animated movie from last year. Blaze.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, because Blaze, it mentions COVID. You know that?
What the hell?
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? Oh, the mum's back.
Oh, welcome back. Back.
Yeah, been on mute for ages, and then left for some reason. Hope everyone's okay.
That's just some everything is okay.
Good. And did you guys watch a redub just then?
No, we haven't watched it yet.
Well, why do you two go ahead and watch it?
We're just waiting for the after party.
Well, you've got 2 minutes anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And when it when it comes to DVDs I've shown on here, Ramon, which one was your favorite to see?
Well, I like that steelbook that you had of Speed.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like when it comes to in general, all ones I've shown.
I guess. I guess when you showed my favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Incredibles.
Yeah. And how about when I showed in the after party na 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 na.
Oh, I got excited.
Yeah, you cheered, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you also showed a great deal of cheering when I showed my Sean Connery James Bond collection as well.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say that's your favorite thing that I've shown? Because you cheered so much at that.
Yeah, I got super excited.
Yeah. And I know you'll be very excited from a ranking of the James Bond films of Sean Connery soon, won't you?
Oh yes, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
And I also cannot wait to see your Hunger Games ranking as well.
That's going to be on Thursday.
I will look forward to that on Thursday.
Yeah. I've not seen my South Park COVID special, guys. I'm not seeing it.
Only the first one was good. The second one, I hated it.
Yeah, well, I'm not really interested in it because, yeah, I'd rather watch old South Park.
Yeah, honestly, nowadays, I really don't like new South Park.
Yeah, I feel animated shows have just gone downhill recently, sadly.
Well, at least you can see what's in on lecture.
What is it, Blaze? What have you posted now?
It's actually really cool.
Whoa, a Terminator. a skull with a PlayStation controller.
I'll give you something, Kurtz.
What does that do, Blaze?
Oh, it's a headphone holder.
That's cool. Really cool.
There's a new photo of Callisto Protocol up there as well.
It's probably the stuff like what they call it modern South Park nowadays.
Yeah. So now Ozzy, when it comes to the things I've shown on these streams, movie-wise, which one was your favorite to see?
Like for today or any stream in general?
In general.
E.T.
Nice. Shadow, how about yourself?
Yeah, well, your Star Wars.
Nice.
And most definitely Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, of course. It's also really cool how, my box set of the films actually shows the duel between Luke and Vader. One of the covers. Hey, Connor. Nice to see you here. So, Alexander, when it comes to the streams you've seen me showing what I got on DVD, which one was your favorite to see? Did you, Connor? Well, I've heard that apparently it was, that there wasn't really much new stuff, really, sadly. It was impactful.
Yeah, I just watched the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, there's nothing really new, is there, Ozzy? Nothing really new, is there?
Well, if you want to see Harry Holland, then that's it.
Yeah, Tom's brother. Alexander? When it comes to the DVDs that I've shown on these streams, which you've seen me show, which one was your favorite to see?
The Star Wars original trilogy.
Nice. And hopefully, guys, I'll be ordering the prequels in Blu-ray as well.
It is your destiny.
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow, guys, I'll probably be ordering, the other two movies of Underworld, and then I'll also probably order the final cut of Blade Runner on Steelbook. The original Blade Runner movie from the 80s, yeah. I'll be ordering a Steelbook of that, hopefully. Hopefully it'll come. So, yeah. That's cool. Kind of hope you enjoy watching E.T. for its 40th anniversary. And Ozzy, are you going to be rewatching E.T. for its 40th anniversary?
Yes, first chance I get. Nice.
And do you also plan to watch, the sequel to Blade Runner on soon as well?
Yep.
What are you watching it on? Is it on a service for you to watch?
I have two choices, Netflix and HBO.
Yeah, it's on Netflix here for me, but thankfully I, of course, have it as a Steelbook. So, yeah. Like, one of the reasons why I tend to, get DVD, guys, is mainly because, movies which are on streaming services, they don't really last forever, do they, sadly?
Nope.
Apart from the original stuff. Because, for example, say Stranger Things, the show, that's a Netflix show, and also the movie called The Irishman by Scorsese, that's, a Netflix movie, of course. And there's many others too, and also Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler film.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the Netflix Marvel shows left.
Yeah, all because of Disney Plus. So yeah, thank you, Disney, for nothing.
Well, now they're going to deal with angry Karens.
Yeah, and I've also have no doubt that the She-Hulk show is going to ruin Daredevil as well.
Well, they confirmed it.
Yeah. What we done to him, Shadow? What we done to Daredevil?
They're going to make him into a joke.
How? What we going to do, Shadow?
I don't know. How? They're just going to take away the darkness.
Well, that sucks.
They're probably going to make fun of him for being blind.
What?
Which is going to be very offensive. I just think they will.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not.
That's going to be very offensive to people who actually are blind.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thankfully, I'm not watching the show.
And also kind of a little bit offensive to me because my grandpa was blind.
Yeah, I imagine you'll be very angry about that, won't you, Ozzy?
Yep.
Can't blame you. Yeah, it's very offensive to people who are blind, absolutely. You know, because I think, you know, sight is the worst of the senses to lose.
Yeah, because then you can't see where you're going.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't do things, really, can you? That you could do, say, if you were deaf, maybe, for example.
Yeah, because if you're blind, then, for instance, you can automatically not be a movie director because you can't see the shot, and so you can't put your vision for like a movie or a video out there because you won't be able to create it. Even with, you know, you can't direct your team to create something when you don't know what it is they're doing. Or you can't say to an actor, do this or change this up when you can't see the actors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They shouldn't be making fun of people's, you know, traits. It's just not right at all. It's totally wrong. Well, guys, so that is 3 hours into stream. So that was really fun, weren't it? So yeah, thank you guys for, you know, taking part to watch this, and I'll be streaming next week. So yeah, oh, Alexander left. Okay. So yeah, you know, drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, leave in the comments what you guys thought of the stream if you've seen it, and let me know in the comments below. And please go subscribe to the special guests in the links in the description below. Also, be sure to join the team plan by pressing subscribe for movies coming in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can join peace, likes, or subscription, and we will see you all later. All right, see you guys. Take care. Bye bye.
See you.
Yeah.